Sing in me muse, and through me tell the story of those people skilled in all ways of contending. The Dragonlords, harried by fate and prophecy, sing of the cities they saw, of the minds they learned of distant peoples, and weathering many bitter nights and days deep in their hearts, while they fought to save their homes and the lives of all Thyleans. Of these adventures, Muse, most sacred of daughters, tell us in our time and lift the great song again. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Oathsworn, Odyssey the Dragonlords, a campaign here on Neon Lights Roleplay, which I think is just so cool. I'm so happy you could join us again all today, as we have a great episode ahead of us, as we do every other Monday. But before we dive in, I want to introduce you to the incredibly intrepid, awesome, cool, and stunning band of storytellers I have here around our proverbial fire. And if you could all please, in the order in which you present yourselves on the screen here, starting, of course, with Comrade Crash. Tell the people who you are, who you're playing tonight, what path they walk, and, the vibe in like 2 words.
The vibe.
Okay. The vibe. Yeah, so please, Comrade, start.
Yeah, yes. Hey, I'm Comrade Crash. My character's name is Leo Dracos, the human paladin, Oath of the Dragonlord, walks the path of the Vanished One. And his vibe currently is honestly of relief, now that we're away from stuff. But up next, let's pass it on to Chrissy.
Yes, hello. I'm Chrissy Kritz. I'm playing Defera Adamos. She's our Medusa Warlock, and she is walking the path of the Haunted One. I finally remembered it after years. What else? What's her vibe right now? Well, she's a little sleepy from the last game. Chrissy doesn't remember fully. She watched it days ago. But Defera's feeling good? So it was a question mark, because really I'm not sure.
There's always a question mark somewhere in your intro, and I appreciate the consistency.
Appreciate you.
I
Next
appreciate you
up,
appreciating me.
Hey everybody. Hey everybody, it's me, Sir Hecklot. And as per usual, tonight I am playing Calliope, the Siren College of Epic Poetry bard who walks the path of the Dragon Slayer. It's never not going to be a mouthful. Yeah, I think the vibe at the moment is glad that we made it through the scary stories to tell in the dark scuffle last episode. But I think it just now clicked for her, the similarities between the people that she and Kira used to associate with before we all got together. So that's been interesting for her to kind of think about. Yeah, maybe she'll think about that a little bit more. But yeah, that's me. Over to HP.
Hello, I am the last hit point hero, and tonight I will be playing Thrynos, the sorcerer demi titan. Vibe in 2 words: heroic task. On my mind. That's more than 2 words. Just stop at the first 2. Oh, that's it. Tony, you're up.
Oh, hi, I'm Tony. I'm playing Eliana Legide, a High Elf Prophecy Cleric who walks the path of the Gifted One. Eliana's vibe is she is real tired of dealing with these hippie-ass satyrs who keep having magical goddamn instruments and just causing chaos and bullshit. Getting real old real quick.
Firstly, they aren't all hippies. Some of them.
I have yet to see one that wasn't.
There's a cowboy, and there was a sexy lady. Distinctly not hippie-like.
Hippie or hippie adjacent, whatever.
Southern hippie.
Yeehaw hippie.
Country music.
Hippie.
Country music is just Southern reggae.
Oh, wow, I hate that. Anyway, I'm going to pass it along because we can't just keep doing this.
Yeah, it's back to me, so I get to talk about it more. Anyway, I am Turk or Turk accented. If you are willing to embrace your destiny and embark on an epic quest with me, which I hope you are. And yeah, I think to kick us off, I'll read the little blurb. I haven't read a lot of blurbs lately, but I think this one from the book is pretty nice. So
Thinking I needed more blurbs from you, Turk.
Exactly. I'm gonna read a little
extra
blurb
blurby.
to catch you all back up on what we kind of have to do. The time has come to complete the next of your great labors. King Acastus gave you a map to the last known whereabouts of the legendary Ultros, but its location seems ominous. The ship was last seen near the Deadfalls, in the rocky wastelands of the eastern Heartlands. You've heard stories of the Ultros. It was captained by Esther Arcalander, the Dragonlord, leader of a savage and bloodthirsty crew. Savaged the islands of Thylea, leaving slaughter in his wake. Sidon unleashed his full fury against the vessel, attempting to smash it with 100-foot waves and drag it down to the bottom of the sea with terrifying whirlpools. But the magic of the Ultros was so powerful that even the Lord of the Storms could not sink it. The ship and its crew went missing several years after the end of the First War. You must find it and take command of it, for you cannot brave the waters of the Forgotten Sea without it. And that is the quest you've all been handed. It's taken you time. Yeah, what's up?
No, finish what you're saying. My apologies.
It's taking some time for you to sort things out in Mitros, a large city as it is. In the great games, being as enthralling and so much fun as they are. But now you have begun the next step in your journey. Different allies and foes at your back and in front of you. Some self-made and others simply earned as you grow in power. You all awaken and have begun your journey now back into the Old Woods. With the King's map, the journey is slightly easier, but the threat of danger is never absent. And so you push onward to get to a ship that will make sure that Sidon can't just immediately end your adventures as soon as they begin. Because the Oath of Peace is ending, friends. Anyway, Tony, what's up?
I'm really not, I didn't think about it until literally just now. Let's say for the poops and giggles that it is out in the Deadfalls, out in the middle of nowhere. How in the 9 circles are we getting it back out into the sea? If it is apparently so powerful and apparently massive, how are 5 of us getting it there?
We're going to carry it, of course.
Yeah, with a bunch of one sports money and a dream.
I feel like it's gonna be like a Dave the Barbarian thing where it's like he made a megaphone with a bit of string, a squirrel, and a megaphone.
I have seen enough episodes of Ancient Aliens to know that a feat like this, we just need to ask the aliens for help.
Side quest: find the aliens.
I'll leave that to you all.
How many labors do we have?
It's a complicated
Herculean.
thing. Oh my goodness, you don't say. Anyway, you have awoken, I assume, unless you don't want to. I guess I'm not here to force anyone to get up in the morning, but from your last encounter, which of course was battling another of the 4 winds. This one, the winter wind, Boreas, and frightening revelations of all of the delayed and missing shipments. But there was, you did send message to the Queen. And already you hear the sounds of city guard making their way about the estate, the Villa Rustica, because I like saying that word. But yeah, for now, it's just doing the road, or however much road you want to cover. Rather, getting up and sorting out food first, probably. But it's
Right.
up to you.
So, from here, we solve this. I respect the response time, by the way. They got here very quickly.
I mean, this was hours ago, and we're not too far from Mitros.
Yeah.
And honestly, the queen seems to be able to get stuff done, unlike others.
See, that's the thing, is I really feel as though she's starting to take all of this much more seriously than when we started. She was very
Or maybe
hands-off
she
when we
has
first
hope.
met her. Very uninvolved. Well, it's just been a week and a half since we came to town.
Yeah.
Perhaps after what we did, along with what Kira did, seeing her own sister essentially lose most of her spark to help us when she decided to be neutral at the time. Well, not neutral, but hands being mostly tied.
But the Titans have been pushing. It's just good to see the gods push back a little bit.
Besides, Kira tends to influence people pretty easily. Whether
I think
for
that's
good or bad. That's one
I think
way
it's a
to
bit of a
say
shtick. As the goddess of essentially charisma in general.
Mm-hmm.
Goddess of encouraging questionable decisions half the time, but
Well, she certainly encouraged an acolyte of hers to grab my rump, so... Well, grab, slap... Same thing.
Forgot
Leon,
who did
you
that.
just
Yeah,
called him
I
Rump.
also
You
forgot
sure
about
did.
that.
rump was an interesting choice.
I'm trying to keep to the English accent.
Yes.
I mean, Eliana, it's fine. You can call it whatever you want, but that just feels like a weird word to use.
I'm trying to be better.
Oh,
Oh.
Just
Oh.
like, oh, okay, like dismissive. Psh.
I
no,
mean,
it
like,
just no. You go ahead.
no, just like better how? Like, what do you mean better? Because like you were already pretty great. So like, how much greater are you gonna get? And like, does the greatness equate to? I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, Threnos, where like the person is just very tightly wound.
You get a little up height sometimes, but I mean, otherwise,
It's like you're pretty great. Like
yeah.
you could actually you could have just said they grabbed my fucking ass.
Well, that would have
Really?
been maybe more of a jump than we would expect, but it's
Yeah. Like
progression.
loosen you up a little bit, not make you tighter, you know?
It seems like when you say rump like that, it seems like you're trying to keep it very serious and clinical when I don't know if that's what you mean to.
Well, I feel like I've been very dismissive
Standoffish.
myself and closeted to a sense. So I'm trying to make that not the case, but it's more difficult and easy on paper.
Secondary
Appreciate
question.
you doing that.
Yeah, when you say dismissive, what do you mean?
When I essentially end a conversation by just walking away or
Oh, yeah.
saying fine or my usual, and she'll just kind of like look off to the side,
Just walk away.
glare, then just, just walk away. Fuck out.
You see her start to walk
This
away, and then she stops.
example.
She clenches her fist and turns back around.
The glares. I know they're not very sociable.
Oh, you're just trying to be nicer.
Yes, I suppose that's how to put it.
Yeah, well, don't forget though, Eliana, like sometimes we need you to not be nice because some of us are too nice.
Oh, I have no problem knocking heads if need be. It's what I've come to understand over the last few years. But I need to not treat those close to me like that.
Oh, that's very sweet. She's going to uncharacteristically kind of like throw her arm like elbow to elbow with yours and put her head on your shoulder. You like us.
That was just one step away from saying that we're friends.
It's very close.
You like us. That's good. This is a good start. But
Does
I
one of
think
your
in this
snakes-
friend group, you could definitely just say ass.
Does one of your snakes try to like get up under her helmet at all?
Absolutely.
It's like a.
Just leaning away.
Like just try to like lean like the head away, so it's like go away, go away, go away.
No, don't worry, they won't bite you. Well, I mean, unless I tell them to, but they won't.
Interesting. Well, do we go to the middle of nowhere with this? I'm having thoughts about it. The king is not our friend in any way, shape, or form. Do we really trust the map to take us to the opposite end? Like, it would take us forever to get back, and I don't know if it's just wasting our time. I don't know if that's his motive.
Eliana, you are so right. The fact that none of us have thought about that until we've gotten out here. Yeah, I think we should take a look. Like, maybe, does anyone know maps, like, relatively well?
I can say that I could almost feel a smirk from somewhere. Weird.
I just
Oh,
think
yeah,
that
It was
you,
just
you
the
know
now
how I
that
know
you
eyes
think-
were looking down at us.
Yeah,
with,
now that you
know,
think, now that you
I
say
could
something
feel
about
it.
it, Thronos, look at that cloud up there. I think, yeah, it does look like a little bit of
does
a
look like a
smirking
face.
face, now doesn't it?
It is a smirking
I will say this. I'm just smirking because nowhere in the book does it ever, for some reason, doubt that anyone would not trust the king's map.
Well, just like he even like uses during the games to like bring out his own motives and like doesn't even offer the chance of me, the winner, to like speak whatsoever.
Oh no,
He's just
fuck
like,
you.
all right, thanks, I did everything, okay, bye, and just like die down, just immediate. So I'm like, we got like we're just outside of town. I don't know if
I will
There's,
point
like-
out that Valis did say he probably thinks it's a trap. that he's sending you to.
Castus.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Castus thinks he's sending you all to your deaths on Fool's Errand.
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
the map might be legit, but the danger of it is something that he's very wary of. So if you come back and live, this is like extra dunking on.
Yeah, but it's also if we go out and there's nothing there and we live, it's like, wow, this was a total waste.
Yeah, something interesting to bring up with the king when you get back.
And I can't. I don't have anything right now to even mess with this. But let me double check my spell list.
I mean, again, you can start making your way into the Heartlands and start asking questions and doing some investigating, or just generally try and see if the map feels reliable or something. I don't know. Survival or a history check, probably.
I'll do a
would
history
almost,
check.
I'd
Yeah.
almost have to go back to town to see if there's anybody who could authenticate this map. I don't even care how much it
Roll
would
on the
cost.
day, it's a
I got a
6.
6.
Yeah, no, I mean, that map looks like any other map. It looks properly aged. It looks like an older map. You're not too old, but that's definitely Thylea. And
It's a map.
yeah,
We'd
it
have
does.
to be much more powerful. I don't have the
Is
stuff
just the
for it.
one of us, or is just one of us
I mean,
able
this is
to? Okay.
this is open for
Let's
everybody.
I mean,
look
it
at-
makes
maybe
sense
not a
that
history,
if-
but like kind of an artistic
Leah would know.
standpoint. Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, I forgot I put on dice rolling for this. Okay, now it's
I
gonna
feel
take
like I should
forever.
put on like a.
That is what killed it. I knew it.
I'm so sorry.
Rip.
Okay, never mind. We're back and it's all fine.
All
Okay,
right.
so we got a 15 and a 16 history.
You said
So-
history or
History or survival, just like comparing maps and stuff. So from a historical standpoint, this map seems legit. It's a clearly authentically marked 18. Yeah, okay. So I'll say it like this. Between the three of you putting your heads together on this, you can confirm the map is geographically correct, especially in particular detail and instruction about where to enter the Deadfalls. Historically, there's never been any mentions of getting into the Deadfalls. I mean, they're the Deadfalls. They lead to, the land of the dead. Everyone knows that. But as far as you can tell, this map was authentically made, and it wasn't like recently enough. Like, oh, well, here's the heroes. Let me just draw some dots in a line, and they'll sillily go over there. Like, this appears like it has some age to it, like it was made in the past, and has been like measured out, and it's very purposely made. So yeah.
I still don't like it.
Well, that's the best we got right now.
I mean, at least the map's realistic. The intent
Yeah.
behind it.
It'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen?
Well, Leah
I
said,
mean, we are on a timer. It wastes 2 weeks.
Oh. Then we must hurry, I guess.
2 weeks.
Oh. Was there something else we needed to do that was like,
I honestly, Turk, I thought it was like a week there, like a week to get there. I have no idea. honestly.
With the map, I'll say it's probably only going to be. Well, you keep walking and find out. If y'all wanna navel gaze at a map for the rest of the day, that's fine. We can sit here and cast all the spells you want. But the alternative option is to get hiking.
You can
question
always.
from Chrissy to the table.
Yeah.
Did we have other tasks that also had timelines that needed accomplished faster than this one?
I don't think there's anything in Mitros we really had. Aside from waiting for Kira to get better, but that would be days.
I think in side quest terms, this one we stumbled into was the only other one we didn't.
Yeah,
follow
we were
up on.
just gonna check it out on our way out, and we did, and it was them damn hippies.
Oh, there's something about people smuggling in the water too.
And I could have sworn that we had something happening before we got to the city where we were like, oh, but we have the games and it's not going to take forever. It's fine. The games. And then we got here and now I feel like I'm missing something.
Well, we were going to hold off on going into the temple until the games were over as to not cause friction, but then we went into the temple during games and it was fine. So I think that's what.
That might be it.
I think
And the
that's what
Lady
you're
of
thinking
Coins.
Yeah, Lady of Coins.
So I think we're golden right now.
Ookie.
Yeah, I think so too.
I just
And then
wanted
when we get back and Turk says, haha, you fell for my trap card, Yugi boy. That's when we'll know. You're like, oh yeah.
Anyway, is it time to hit the traveling music?
Yes.
Time to hit the old dusty trail.
All right.
We'll follow that trail.
Oh, this was the mystery music. Duh. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I
I
got
wonder if we'll
like
run into Apollo and the old guy
Ah,
again.
oh, that's something you could have looked into, but last you heard they were out near the Mithril mines with the hippy dippy kids setting up a bit of a town there. A little hangout spot. But yeah, let's get the rolling. 1 second. I gotta do the just going through the Heartlands. The road ahead of you clears through the old wood. Memories of what transpired within there still kind of hang around in the air. You don't cross over any familiar paths per se, but the sounds of birds and winds blowing around are a comfort after the massive amounts of, bustling streets and energy and people all around you all the time. Now to be back to nature, it's calming. But in a way, if you go for that kind of thing, you don't have to. Kind of speaking for myself here. Anyway, the journey is fairly uneventful. The map brings you through these woods with a greater degree of expedience than perhaps you expect. It's not until I'd say a little past noon, if you had stopped for lunch and waters, a little snack, that in the distance you start to hear. It almost sounds like a wailing, like tears, crying, very deep and like mourning the loss of something so dear to them that it must be someone in great pain.
Leo, we're on horseback, right?
What horses?
We
No,
have a cart.
you got a
we have a
cart.
cart.
Yeah.
A cart and horse.
Okay.
Yes, Bulldog is also here. That's why
Oh, yeah,
we decided
he's
not
the one
to...
chilling in the car, just like eating an apple. Just this is
yeah.
nice.
he likes his food, but if you need to cut down on rations, he'll only complain a little bit.
Okay, but yeah, I think Leo picks up the pace to find where this sound is coming from.
Sure. You get to a certain part of the path. It appears that somebody's cleared a little walkway. Not atypical for people setting up camp out in the wood. I want to get off the road, just a bit of a ways, but you do hear it now very distinctly. Very heavy sobbing coming from beyond the wood, just beyond the tree line.
That's always a discomforting sound.
Someone's either really going through it, or I don't know, trying to lure unsuspecting heroes like us in, huh?
Isn't that
Eliana,
just kind
this
of
is
how
when you can
everything
practice
feels?
being nice.
It's only one way to figure out this mystery. That's to investigate it.
Yes.
I'm gonna head in.
Pay attention. Heads on swivels.
Just be on your guard, Leo.
All right.
It'll be
Well, you're
fine.
going too.
No, wrong one. Sorry.
It's practice to be nice, Eliana.
We should have Eliana greet them.
Listen, this land's been a lot of twists and turns with this kind of thing. I don't know if this is actually someone crying.
We'll do our best either way.
Just follow Leo's lead.
It's a deep and bellowy thing as you approach, and you see a giant form, basically kind of almost cloud gray skin, hunched, it seems, over the body of a person. I was like, he's kind of clutching it, but it's also the same way that like the Iron Giant would touch the deer, and you just no, where it not seems to be knocking itself in the back of the head, or like on top of its back of its spine, where the head must be. You can't see its head just yet. Clearly hung low onto its knees.
I'm pretty sure I know what this is.
No
I
spikes.
remember seeing it from a picture. Anyway.
This kind of approach, give some respectful distance. Is there anything we can do?
You see he freezes, kind of stock still, and like no, puts the body down, and he turns, and now you recognize that this creature has no head. Instead, a singular eye sits in the middle of a torso. Eye with a full set of teeth where the abdomen should be. It's a blemis.
What?
Alchemist so much.
And it looks at you all, not with the crazy eyes there, just... No, I'm just a stupid monster. No, you're gonna kill me. No, I didn't mean to kill Andrasto. No.
Who?
Andrasto. You're heroes, though, right? You can bring them back.
Uh-oh, is this gonna be like a George and Lenny
Usu-
situation?
Usually not.
I didn't buy diamonds.
You can bring him back, right?
Why don't you tell us
What does he
happened?
have?
A limp body.
Yep. Here, I'll put y'all on a map.
Oh, so he just like it's straight up like a humanoid body with him.
He's straight up. It appears to be a dead body behind him.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Why don't you take a deep breath and let us know what happened?
I lost my temper. Stupid. And,
All right.
my only friend. When you bring him back, you have to bring him back.
I can see what I can do if you'll allow me.
Go. Yeah, feel free to move yourselves around the thing here. He steps over here, off to the side, like crushing some bushes.
I'm just gonna kind of like sidestep. I'm gonna give him like a slight berth because like it's an unpredictable individual. I have no idea like if he will just like sock me in the face. So I'll kind of come and investigate the body.
Just for the extra fun, I do mention it does have a nose. So like right.
Oh my
right
god, it does.
here.
It has the
It does.
Voldemort
So
nose.
It is Voldemort nose, and there it's absolutely dribbling. He's been crying really hard.
Gross.
fuck?
Ew, it's right in the mouth.
What the fuck?
Dick. Anyway.
Why don't you just let us know what happened while she looks at your
I
friend?
told you I got angry and then I crushed him.
Well,
I'm stupid.
no,
but you're gonna fix him.
I don't think you're stupid. I think you just lost your temper. What made you so mad?
Can she fix him?
She's gonna try her best.
Are you?
So I'm checking the body while everybody's playing persuasion diplomancers right now.
The body appears like a lot of broken bones. Like this was a smash.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question. It's like, is the thing that I'm next to right now where it happened? Uh-oh. This impact mark in the ground.
So I assume this person's not salvageable in any way.
Unless you cast a spell to resurrect.
I ain't got no raise dead spell or component.
I think I gave you some stuff at one time. Thought I gave you a diamond worth 500.
I don't have the Revivify spell prepared.
Well,
And I think it's been more than a minute.
in that case,
How long's the body been dead as I insert my liver temperature gauge?
oh my god. It appears like if you did have some raised dead, it would work. But it's not it's not a recent thing. Though he's gonna look back again, even as you're all questioning him. Can you fix him?
If I was more talented, I could, but I do not currently possess the power.
And he's gonna scream, and I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative.
No! Oh wait, shit, I didn't pick myself.
Boop.
Well, I got an 8.
Okay.
That's a number.
As he is going to start.
Leo.
Leo's isn't even a number.
I'm just rolling really bad today. I'm a 0.
Bro.
That hurts me to see, but anyway, here comes that. All right. Does anyone want to make me a nature roll for blemishes?
I do not possess
Sure.
intelligence.
Why not?
Lem-
I'm just
lemons?
at this point. Why not?
I know,
Okay,
no.
15.
Yeah, you'd know that blemishes, obviously, due to having one eye, aren't great at depth perception, but get real. They get real angry real fast. And it's sometimes best to just avoid them because they are generally cursed creatures to fly into these ranges like this. But they're also shockingly smart enough to know it, so they're antisocial and prickly folk. So they usually live by themselves. So this one having a friend, yeah. Anyway, I am still waiting on two more initiative rolls to be added.
I did it, but I did not click my token before I did it.
Oh, then you can throw yourself on. Here, wait. I'll do it for you. Oh.
Yeah, because I cannot add myself without
And
rerolling. A live beat.
Oh, I did the same thing. That's my bad. Yeah, I got an 18.
all right.
And then Bulbug.
And then yeah, Bobug, if y'all want Bobug to hang around.
Wow, good job, Bulbug. You're the greatest.
What? Anyway, Tefera, you're up.
As this guy goes to, I don't know, aggressively make whatever at Eliana, make angry eye. I don't know. Anyways, when it gets aggressive towards Eliana, she's going to just instinctively send out an Eldritch Blast and yell, Eliana, you're supposed to practice being nice. What's happening?
All right, take the shot. 18 will connect. Roll me some damage if you like.
And then do it again.
I'm muted again. Hang on. It's 2d10, so I'll do 1 and then 1.
Okay, 7
See,
damage.
See, bonus actions.
Can you? Are you double blasting yet?
She should
What do you
be.
mean?
Yeah, you should
Yeah,
be.
you can blast again.
2 times.
I could do 2 things?
You
yeah,
can do
you can
two
do 2
Eldritch Blasts.
and 1 action.
2 for the price of 1.
When?
Yeah.
It's
Why
double the Eldritch Blast.
I know, cantrips are annoying like that.
I think it's 2 bolts
All
you
right.
shoot separately.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, the second one was 12 then. To hit.
A 12 to hit will not. So your first blast goes and catches this thing as its attention is pushed towards you, and the second one, it's going to fly a bit wide of this already large target as you realize it now has you in its sights for the moment. Sight? Yeah. Anyway, is that your turn? You have a bonus action if you'd like, and movement, of course. You can move, run away.
What did we say about... No. If you cast a cantrip, you can't cast a spell, right?
If you cast a cantrip, you can cast a leveled spell as a bonus action.
Yep,
All
and
right,
it's a
well-
bonus action spell.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna curse him.
How dare you? He's already
I'm gonna-
cursed.
I'm gonna hex him. I'm gonna hex him.
Sure. And that's just automatic, right?
Yes.
All right.
And I choose one ability.
Yeah.
okay,
What's his
we'll
stat that
fit
he'll
in.
have disadvantage to save against?
Give me something strength based. You know what I mean?
All right.
Because I feel like this is a big guy.
He's a big guy for you. Anyway.
Raising?
No, I'll
Yes.
keep it.
Anyway. And you'll deal an extra 1d6 necrotic to him, so that's pretty neat. Anyway, anything else you'd like to do on your turn? Any run-in?
When he turns to me, I am going to yell out and duck behind Leo.
All right. Calliope, you're up.
Yeah, and she's thinking about doing something not smart, but I think that's what she's gonna do. Because if this does work, it's gonna be incredibly clutch. So yeah, she's just gonna kind of start casting a spell, and her hand just be like, "Fuck, I need contact for this," and it's gonna run up to this thing. It's gonna run up. And she's going to attempt to cast Bestow Curse on it.
Okay.
I
What's
need
the
a
save?
wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Here we go. It's a 7.
Okay, great. That's a failure.
Yeah,
so,
they'll
yeah,
probably
you
be
know. So I get to choose a thing, and the thing that I want to choose is that while cursed, this target must make a Wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns, and if it fails, it wastes its action that turn doing nothing.
Nice.
That's really bad.
It's very mean. But it's a save or suck spell, because if they pass, you just like run up and like put yourself in huge danger for nothing.
All right.
So yeah, this
Danger.
this curse kind of takes hold. Y'all can see like these various like almost like when like something molten, kind of like those different like flaming cracks start to form. You see that just kind of like forming on the skin around. And then she's going to look back at Leo and just say, I don't know about you, but I would rather just try to get this thing to leave instead of taking it down. Get in there and have a bardic inspiration.
Awesome.
And that's my
All right.
turn.
Then it's going to be a Blemish's turn. It's going to make a wisdom save for 15.
Oh, that fails. My DC is 16.
Got him.
Do I get any +1s in the chat?
No,
No, not for you.
no,
Get outta
this will
here.
crush my little bard. Please don't.
It's a
I'm going
concentration
to-
spell too.
I know.
I'm going to just take a deep breath and see if anyone wants to give me a
How
+1.
fucking dare you? No, stop
Turn's already
shilling.
over.
Stop
Turn's already
shilling
over.
chat
Turn's
for
already
And
over.
so
pluses.
the attack.
Turn's
and,
already
and
over.
so the attack. His main action is done. In which case he'll use his bonus action to cry.
Oh no! See, that's why I just
Crying's
wanted
a
to
free
leave.
action.
Yeah.
He's using a whole bonus action to cry. It's a very
Oh,
involved
that's a big
cry.
cry. That's
Waste
a big
his
cry.
turn crying.
See, that's
Ooh,
why I
big
just want him
cry.
to go. Like, I don't want to fight him. Like, please.
All right, Elion, you're up.
This creature is incredibly dangerous.
I'll like schmooze back on over here. We're not your enemies. We want to help, but we lack the ability to do so right now.
Get away!
It's going to be fine.
Get away!
Okay. You're going to be fine as I like kind of like motion everybody like let's go.
You moving away?
I mean, I want to stay here in the event it tries to beat up people. Like, I want to walk away, but I
We're
can't have
very-
it punching people.
We're very close to a heavily traveled road.
So I guess I will take the dodge action, like, and I guess that'll be my turn.
Okay, Threnos, you're up.
Thurnos is kind of gonna look over at Eliana and give a, what the? Look, everyone. They might have lost their temper, but they killed someone. This is a traveled stretch of road. We're not going to reason with them. We're not going to chase them off in any permanent way. Sometimes the permanent solution is the best solution. I'm not carrying this 25-foot tall creature around in order to teach it self-control for the next couple days. It doesn't have any. It is dangerous. It is deadly, and it cannot be here. And I'm going to cast Mind Sliver and put a feather above its head and request a intelligence save.
All right, here comes int save. That is going to be a 20.
Damn.
I rolled a 19 on the dice there.
Then I am going to, as a bonus action, do Shield of Faith on Eliana.
Oh.
And I'm going to say, stab it.
All
That's
right.
my turn.
Bulldog's up.
For Thurnos'
my-
part, he's going to look at Bulbug and go, we have to get rid of that thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
What? we can't just.
Just what? It killed someone.
There's disagreement in the party on what to do. So Bulldog is not sure what to do. So unless someone wants to make a persuade off of sorts to bring Bulbug to your side in the
Like,
situation,
Oh,
like,
100%.
it's like two people
Yeah.
arguing over the grabbing at the controller. 7 versus
Like, he has to roll a 1 to
23.
I couldn't win that roll.
All right.
There ain't no way.
Bulbug
Holy
is
shit.
Bulbug's gonna follow you. So if you wanna
Yep.
control the Bulbug.
Bulbug will charge in, start swinging.
All right.
2 great axes, right?
Yep, and you can make him reckless if you want.
Yeah, he will. Sorry, gotta. There it is. Yes, public roll. What did you change?
Holy damn, boy.
Way to go, Bulbug.
Oh, yeah, that was a crit for
That was a crit.
33 damage.
Crit for 33 damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Holy God.
Yeah. Bulbug's gonna come up and catch it right in the teeth.
Oh. Oofy, ouch.
Wanna know how he got these scars?
Thank you, Bulbug.
again.
Yeah, do it again.
Do it
Oh,
again.
that's right. Sorry, I forgot to get to.
Do it again. 24 is still gonna hit for another 15 as the
15.
second swing comes in, knocking
48
it.
damage.
Yeah, hell of a round. As Bulbug comes in past you all for the talks of letting this thing go and just huge swings battering this thing about. Leo, you're up.
Yeah, Leo agrees with Thranos and also goes in for the attack. First attack, a 10.
10's not gonna do it.
I'm just
You're conflicted.
You're inspired.
okay. Yeah, I'll use my
I hate to
inspiration.
give that knife, but yeah, you're inspired. It's a D8.
Oh, that is D8. I have to go back here. Do it.
I can't handle both.
D8.
D&D
That's actually a 4, not a 2.
Oh yeah, because you got minimums.
Yeah.
Minimum.
So a
That would be
14
14.
will just hit.
Nice.
Yay! All right, and then I flash for 13 damage,
Nice.
Nice.
and then I rolled my second attack for 15.
15 will still hit. Yeah.
Okay, so boom, and 8 damage.
8. All right. This thing is now officially bloodied.
Cool, that's my turn.
And it's the top of the round. And Jill watches this thing as it was the Blemis kind of nearly hits a knee under your strikes as you're getting at its legs. It's just going to seem to clench its fist, its entire body tensing up more, fighting that curse. Defira.
Seeing dissension in the ranks and two people that she loves fighting, like parents, she's going to look panicked. Go. So wait, like, are we supposed to be killing it, or are we being nice to it? This is confusing. And she's just going to try to use Mage Hand to grab its ankle and pull it to the ground so that it's just disarmed instead of continuing to attack it, because she's very confused now as to what's happening. Bulbug's attacking, Leo's attacking, for some reason Eliana is not attacking, also out of character. Like, so she's like, what is happening? So she's just going to try to make it easier for those who are attacking to attack, but not attack.
Okay.
Thranos will kind of growl out in the background. Shoot it! You can feel the frustration.
I'm just trying to trip him. Make it easier for the ones that are doing it, but she's like real confused.
Anyway, so is that your turn?
Yeah, would you like me to roll to attack?
Oh, yeah. If
trip
you'd
him?
like, if you'd like to make a trip attack, yes, I'll make it a called shot in this case, and do some funky rules. I think I'll have to do it in my brain, and you have to trust whatever you throw in the machine will work or not.
That's fine. So am I rolling unarmed strike?
If you want to get up close and personal with it, yeah, you can try and get up all on his legs.
No, I'm sending the mage hand to do it for me.
Okay. Mage hand's weight limit is like 15 pounds.
That's why I did an ankle.
Oh,
These
they-
ankles are
I'm trying to like
figure
pick him
out.
up. I'm trying to grab the footsie.
It is
I'm
a
not
huge.
kidding.
It is a huge giant creature.
25 foot tall.
It's bigger than Bullbug, kind of big. So you can go and grab at it, but
Maybe don't grab it. Just like
his
I don't know.
his
tickle.
ankle's probably
Make him fall over by
this.
tickling his little peetsies.
His ankle's
Yeah.
probably this.
Yeah,
It's
a big ankle.
It's probably as big around as
You
my
got
body
them
in real life.
Tron
Fine.
cankles.
Tefera's going to walk up to it and try to trip him.
All right, make me yeah,
A post
make me an athletics check, I guess, or acrobatics.
It's funny
Athletics,
because yeah, his athletics are a
And it's
disadvantage.
Disadvantage right now. Yeah.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Get him. Oh no.
So he did roll an 8, but you got a 4. So you try and fight this thing, and it's just gonna. I'm gonna go ahead and put you there just to show you're kind of like trying to get at his legs. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Hang on. No.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action Misty step away from him. Just because I don't want him to be retaliatory.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go back to where I was.
If you're worried about it killing you, you should kill it.
All right.
And if you see that, I'm gonna be like, wait a second, Eliana's not afraid of it. I'm confused. Usually
not that
she's the
she's
one
not
throwing things at things. Plus, you know, everyone was trying to talk to it at first. What's happening?
It decided to try and turn us into that. Just because we're winning the fight doesn't mean we shouldn't be fighting.
Calliope?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it's me. Okay, perfect. I wasn't sure if we were done there. Okay, great. Yeah. Calliope is also just very frustrated by the amount of confusion, as well, and it's just like trying to hold this curse so just nobody gets hurt in general. Like we're hurting this thing, but like and I think what she's going to do is she's going to, with her action, cast Vicious Mockery. She's going to look at this thing right in its eye and say, the best thing that you can do right now for yourself and everybody else is to leave this place, go far, far away, and just be alone. I need a wisdom save.
That's very mean.
It was a very mean thing to say. That's why I'm characterizing it as Vicious Mockery.
11.
Okay, well, that's gonna be full damage, and a disadvantage on attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the next attack roll. So that's 6 psychic damage.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I am going to, with my bonus action, turn to Eliana, who's next to me, and to say, I can tell you're thinking about something. Best of luck on whatever you end up doing. Take a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
All right. Blemis. It's going to make its wisdom save. That is a 16. Exactly.
Fuck! Hey, chat, do you want to give a -1 to turn?
No.
I'm kidding.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
kidding.
okay,
Hold
I'm
on. Does
kidding.
anybody have
It works
silvery
both
barbs to
ways.
say get fucked?
I mean, I
No.
do,
No,
but
no,
like, I don't want to
no.
cast it.
No.
My spell missed, or it would be minus 1d4.
Oh,
That's
wait.
all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
If
wait, no,
my
never
spell
mind.
hit, it would be minus 1d4.
Giving a
That's
breath.
all I'm gonna say.
No one has stopped me.
It
Yeah.
happens. It's fine.
So two people are gonna get grabbed. It's gonna be Calliope and Bullbug.
They
So-
can grab Bulbug?
Yeah.
Boy.
It's a large creature. It's a huge creature. Anyway, Calliope, you're getting 23 to grab, and an 18 against Bullbug, which I know hits. So, that is going to be. I'll just roll this out for. Oh, here we go. Never mind. I don't have to do that. 14 bludgeoning to you, Calliope. So you are going to be grappled and restrained, and then Bullbug takes 13 damage.
I'm still concentrating. We're
It's
good.
still concentrating. Good.
Ooh.
So it's just reading rules as is. Makes 2 grab attacks, then it can make a smash or throw attack for each creature it is grappled. Look at that. So it's going to throw Bullbug.
Rude.
So it's going to make a ranged attack at Threnos.
Sure.
At disadvantage because we're within 5 feet of it.
No, not
Threnos
no.
isn't.
No, but we are.
Oh wait, the next attack roll had
That's
minus
right.
a d4. Or no, it was
Yeah.
disadvantage because of vicious
It
mockery, not
would
a
have,
d4.
yes. However, round 2 of fighting a Blemis means there's advantage on all attacks.
Oh, okay, so it's
Uh-oh.
just straight roll. Okay.
Fear,
good.
fear, fear.
So it's a 27 to hit Threnos.
Holy.
Okay. So you are both going to take an additional. Wow, I rolled a lot of 4s on that one. 21 bludgeoning damage.
Judas Priest.
Can we kill it now? As
Actually-
Threnos wipes blood from his face.
You have Bullbug on top of you, basically. Oh, don't worry, Eliana. I haven't forgot about you. It's just gonna give you another little smash for 20 more damage. As it grabs Bullbug basically by the horns and throws it like a Monty Python scene out towards you, Threnos, and then you watch as it. Not Eliana. Calliope. Right into the ground as it has you in its grip. So that's 20 damage on Calliope. Sorry, not Eliana.
Okay, I was just like, okay, cool. that immediately made that worse. Okay,
Yeah,
we're fine.
But that is
we're alive.
its turn. So, Eliana, you're up.
So kind of like a little timey-wimey, just like when it grabs Calliope and then takes and just throws Bullbug, Eliana just kind of cries out like, no! And she will cast Spirit Guardians. Wow, that is some trash damage. But it needs to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save coming in. That is a 14.
It
So
takes 12 radiant damage as it starts its turn. Or, well, as right now. as
it'll take
casts
it now, yeah. Anything else you'd like to do?
Can't use
Oh,
that.
also, Threnos, concentration on the.
Yep. I was actually just getting ready to roll that.
Yeah, I gotta do
It
that
was
too.
in your
Hold on.
brain.
Hold
It
on.
was in my brain.
Because I took a second thing of damage.
Ah, that
I'm
drops.
Scared. Because it would be what, DC of 10. Okay, we're good. Never mind. We're all good. Curse is still in
Hey.
I
effect.
don't have any bonus type.
I fail, you lose your armor.
That's okay. I'll be fine, probably. Yeah, I don't have any other bonus actions right now because I cast a spell.
All right.
So,
Threnos, you're up.
Threnos able to get out from underneath Bullbug.
Yeah, no. Between the two of
Okay.
you, you can kind of.
He will crawl out from underneath Bullbug, dust himself off, wipe blood from his face and body, and reset a broken shoulder. And yell, "Now can we kill it without any moral questions?" And I am going to cast Mind Sliver on it again.
Okay.
Intelligence save.
Intelligence save. That is an 11.
That fails.
It's
The
brain.
less important part is 10 brain damage.
All right.
The
If
more
you only
important
had a
part is
brain.
minus 1d4 to the next saving throw.
Yes.
And then I will bonus action re-up Shield of Faith on Eliana.
Alrighty. Shield of Faith, back at it. Okay, that's your turn. Then it's Bullbug.
Get back in there! Slap him on the hindquarters as he runs in.
Oh, okay.
Blessings, Akira!
Reckless.
20 will definitely hit for 17.
17.
Nice.
And... Oof.
9 will not. A big swipe coming in as it catches him again as he's basically finishing getting bombarded and like holding Calliope up in the air. Much like he is currently holding the warrior in his image. And again, kind of like holding up a hand over his eye to guard from the spirit guardians. And then Bullbug's going to rush through and get one big shot in. But being mindful of Calliope will kind of pull too much on the next attack and will miss. Leo, you're up. This thing's looking real hurt, but the longer it stays in the fight, the worse it's going to get.
For him. All right,
Okay.
I'm going to attack. 14 to hit.
14 is exactly what you needed.
Perfect. This can do 11 damage.
All right. Getting
And
closer.
I would like to do a Divine Smite
Oh, well, by all means.
for another 11 damage.
Another 11 damage. Okay. Looking for one more magic number, I'd say.
All right, then I attack again.
Crit.
Oh no, 12.
Any plus twos?
No, I don't think we have any left anymore. I think we started using them up.
Oh no,
We
yeah, for
used
the
them
games.
up.
Yeah, as Leo, desperately tries to get Calliope out of his grasps and stuff.
So, sorry, just.
We have a +2 in chat. Lonnie,
There's
yes.
a plus two. Yes, Lonnie. Do you want to use your plus two?
I can
Hey,
help.
would it be all right if I
Yes,
use
you
my
can.
Yeah,
plus two?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. So that hits.
They didn't
All
say
right,
it was a
roll.
-2.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. That'd be so mean.
Yeah, no, it'd be real mean. Lonnie's not that mean. All right, for 14, tell me how you finish this off.
Yes. Praise.
I
the
think
sun.
Leo rushes in as this creature's trying to block the Bullbug and Spirit Guard. I go for the arm and slice it, try to free Calliope, and then twirl it around my sword and then jam it into his eye.
Jumping up in the air, the magical energy of your bonds and oaths compressing around your blade, you slice cleanly through the arm, the blemish where it holds Calliope. Calliope, you hit the ground, and then as it's screaming in anguish, tears boiling in its eyes, you quickly turn the blade, finish it. And there's a slight moment of quiet tension whether this has actually finished it or not. But it's gone. Done. And you're once again left with sounds of birds, the wind traveling through the trees, and whatever feelings you have about what you just did and what transpired.
I think as my I kind of thinking of like that whole JoJo scene where like they're just kicking the dude on the ground. I think it's just kind of like what the spirit guardians are doing. Just like make sure that it's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of like strike its where its eye was. One last time, just like this thing tried to help it and it just lashed out. Like trying for once and getting kicked right in the teeth for it. A little bit upset.
Thrynos will walk up and not shove, but get right next to Eliana. Why?
Why what?
Why did you pull a punch? Why did you stand there?
I'll pause. Thinking of an answer that's worthwhile. I thought we could help it. I thought for once maybe not being the violent one could come to fruition. I wanted to believe it. And now you and Bulbug and Calliope paid that price, and that's not fair to you. I'm sorry.
The kind of dark clouds, so to speak, over Thrynos' brow will dissipate. We're fine, and everyone here except for them is fine, and there was nothing we could ever do about that. That already happened. We have a terrible responsibility. A terrible one. We can't. We have to accept that there are genuinely monsters. And I know we also have to be aware when there isn't. I'm not going to pretend that everyone involved is a monster, but sometimes we have to just look at exactly what's happening and accept that we can't fix it. Not any other way than this way, and I will point at the dead monster on the ground. I don't want you to lose hope of showing some more compassion, but I mean, frankly, you're not flinching as much when someone tries to hug you, and that's a huge step. We can't go from not flinching when your friends are trying to hug you to saving the monster that's irredeemable in one day. You're not at fault here. We didn't pay for anything. We're not hurt. We're fine.
At this point, Calliope's like rolling out of like the opened hand of this severed arm.
I imagine those of you not in this conversation are helping
Everyone else
pull
is
the
trying
Yeah,
to dry
exactly.
Calliope.
So I'm just like,
like
Calliope just kind of adds that I wouldn't I wouldn't say no to a little bit of help. It's just like actively bleeding.
like
Does not
active,
look good.
like bruising of a giant hand around you. Yeah, it's
Thrynos
pretty
is
bad.
bloodied. His entire body is a bruise right now.
like,
That was exactly enough to bloody
So
Thrynos.
I was like, I'm sitting pretty at a 3 HP.
I'd say you took a flying cow pretty well.
I know not everyone can be saved or want. I don't have the right words.
It's
Just when it had someone and it was crying, I guess I got it. I understood, and to an extent, loss. And but You're right. It was one of those creatures that, to a point, you can't save from its own nature.
There are truly servants of evil in this place.
I don't think it was inherently evil, just it can't control itself. And it was either it or us. And I should have realized it sooner.
Sorry
not-
to be so upset.
It's not like we had much time to think either. It just is very fast. It all happened incredibly quickly.
Calliope, you and that spell were amazing. And my fear, as soon as that landed, was that our sense of feeling sorry for this would lead to a more terrible mistake. Because, yes, we probably could have quite easily ended that fight very, very quickly. I'm just saying, and my stance on it is, I think we should have. But I respect, Eliana, what you're going through right now.
I appreciate that. And she will kind of give out a hand.
To Thrynos,
Yep.
as to not discourage, he does not in any way hesitate, flinch, or even raise an eyebrow.
Got him. Get cure wounds.
Reaches out.
For 10 HP.
No, on her. Calliope's like,
I know.
broke. They're pulling her out on a stretcher.
After that, like it's kind of like that, like to the wrist kind of handshake, and she'll kind of quickly break off, turn, and go over to the ever so crippled Calliope. Are you like on the ground? Are you standing yet, or?
I think she's trying her best to stand up from the palm of this thing's hand.
Yeah, I'll go to like reach out and do a second level for 12 HP.
I'll take that. Thank you.
See you, feet. You all right?
Yeah, I've been better. This yeah, it still beats the statue. Not by much. How about you?
Just need time to process it mentally, but I'm unscathed. Unlike 3 of you.
It's all right. It was admittedly a tough call. I understand. We didn't really know the nature of the curse that thing was under. It's not like it was made to be that way. It was cursed to be that way. It's not fair to any of us, I guess.
One has to wonder if there's a way to remove the cursed states.
Not that I know of.
Lances over at Armadusa.
Fucking whoops.
If there is, then it's much larger than what we could accomplish in 10 minutes of talking.
True. Maybe once the Titans are dealt with, the next step.
Feel that many curses will fall from this place once Listeria and Sidon fall. So, do we need to take a minute here? Should we look into this and head over to the broken body? See if we can figure out if they had a family, or at least send them on their way properly.
At least maybe they had a name, something.
They were mentioning
They
that
did. I didn't write it down.
Adrasto. Adrasto.
That's it.
I will say so it does appear to be a small cart. It mostly appears to be some small, very fragrant poultices that were once jarred, but are now spilled very thoroughly around.
I would say another merchant met the sad fate that so many did on this road. Which means down the road, wherever they came from, we can give word there.
Perhaps give them a proper burial here. We'll move.
Say we see to that and then head on.
She pulls out 2 copper pieces. Put on the eyes. Is it 2 copper? Is it 2 silver? Does it
2
matter?
copper. 2 copper.
Okay.
That's fine. 2 coins in the eyes to pay the ferry.
Now the ferryman had up his prices. It's gold now.
I mean,
inflation.
The word up from Lutheria. Yeah, with inflation, it's crazy.
Sorry, I had listeria stuck in my mind. It's a bacteria.
I mean,
I have a
she's
story about that on break.
She's
That's
basically
later.
that though. So.
But yeah, you can give a moment to give a proper burial, proper send off for the body. Fortunately, being smashed into fine-smelling oils does kind of take a more formal part of it, but not required, out, and also kind of makes the burning part a bit easier. You didn't hear that from me. But you're ready to head on. And
on we do.
Perfect. So let me take out this sad music. Who needs this sad music? It's journey music time. You make your way out of the woods and back to a familiar trail, the well-worn one that took you once from the Heartlands to Astoria. And now back towards a very familiar sight as the vineyards of the Heartlands open themselves up to you once more. Everything appears just as you left it. Of course, now with the season shifting a bit, some fields are plowed anew, and some are ready for harvesting. Kind of a cyclical thing here. Good news that the climate doesn't change too much. But the only other difference, of course, is there is a sign on the road, just a small thing, that says, however many distance ahead, the sour vintage, origins of the heroes of prophecy.
Interesting.
See the place where it all began. And there'll be some signs and markings, people, you will notice an alarming number of what appear to be very basic but minor visages of yourselves and like kind of not like kitschy. I want to make this come off as kitschy. Like people have clearly begun like holding your visage in some regard, like they've been carved into fence posts a little bit. Like
it's
at the
not
entrances
statue
of the
man's
homes.
making business out here.
No. I mean, eventually, with all the surplus, he's gonna have to sell.
Bro,
out to
for
the
real?
Heartlands.
Where's
I mean,
he getting it all?
the quarry is his father keeps that quarry in business. Anyway, eventually though, after several other signs, of course, attesting to getting the hero sleep where the heroes of prophecy slept. Lay your heads upon divine providence pillows. The marketing campaign is going really hard, and you might want to have a chat with Atala rather, when you get there, which is convenient because just off the road on the hill is the Sour Vintage, a site and path that many of you are familiar with. Warm and just as inviting as ever. Let's go bring you back to this map that I had to unarchive.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have to drag Bullbug on because hey, last time he wasn't super here. Anyway, he's a bit hurt, so I'm fairly certain he took something like but that I think is accurate. Anyway. You all stand at the entrance to the Sour Vintage. And I imagine a sense of nostalgia washes over very briefly, but as you step inside, every face in the place turns to you a light and familiar voice that will call out from behind the bar. Thylea showed up! And that's where we're going to hit our first break of the evening. As our heroes have returned to where it all began. And I think that is a pretty solid spot for us all to go and take care of yourselves in whatever way you need to. We'll be right back really quick so we can keep telling this awesome story. Thank you all for joining us thus far, and I hope to see you after the break. Especially if you're a new face, don't forget to follow and join the Discord, because, hey, you can get cool oat stuff, and not really cool oat stuff, but I just give a bunch. Anyway, yeah, I appreciate all your faces, and I'll see you later. If we could back, please take us to break. How's it going, everybody? Hopefully you've taken care of yourself in a fantastic way. And I'm so glad you've chosen to rejoin us for this next step in the journey, as our heroes are back. They're back! The Sour Vintage. As you are greeted heartily by Atala, not Leda. Switch the T and the L there. It's been a while. It's been 28 episodes since the start here. Atala welcomes you in. As I said, time you showed up. Quickly, come here, get a drink. And you see, of course, stationed above the bar is the two giant tusks from the great boar that you all left here. And a number of patrons, now more busy than ever, not out of fear, but now interest. Suffice to say, you're swarmed by fans very quickly. Asking about your exploits, adventures, what you've done thus far from here on out. And they eagerly want to know your story, and you're finding it hard not to have a drink in both hands. So that's the vibe, family. That's what I've got for you.
Is there an oversized corner booth somewhere?
Oversized, well, grab the table. Just grab the table. Go for it. And yeah, just we'll motion towards this corner table that you can probably set yourself up on. Or, there is a garden, and of course you could always just book up a private room or something, probably.
In good time. It's important for people to see us. Lots of smiling, lots of nodding, lots of sipping of just a little bit of the drink and abandoning the rest.
You have noticed there is a particular vintage called the Oracle's Chosen. And
Is it any good? Or was it priced for consumption, if you know what I mean?
It seems more so like it's popular because it's associated with you all, but it's not bad by any means. It's not changing your life. It's not like something you'd maybe get from a wine connoisseur such as Pythor or even in Mitros. But rather, it's competitive with a mid-range Mitros one, vintage, which is saying something out in the Heartlands for it to be brewed and kept here. And it's also the first run, so come on. It's probably from one of the fields the boar ran all over.
So it's like a step up from Barefoot if you bought it at Target?
I put it at a nicer
Shelf
Trader
Target.
Joe's Select
Oh,
quality.
okay.
Like
All right.
when they're like they put their label on it and it's like, oh, it's like 20, but it's a $20 bottle of wine.
So
Yeah, but some of those are some hidden gems.
I agree.
someone is trying very hard, but they're still just okay at picking the wines.
This place was a pit stop and a drinking bulk club for hired farmers to just get a good night's rest and treat themselves before, and
Now there's tourists.
now, yeah, you got the tourist trade coming in. But you have all these people around you, and of course, there is space made for you. They will keep a respectful distance, but you can't help but feel that all eyes are on you for the entirety of your stay here for the moment. But you are here with a purpose, and not just to get drunk. It was, of course, getting later in the day. It made sense to stop for a bit. But also the locals here, you can all easily surmise I know we talked during the opening that maybe not our group doesn't have the highest intelligence, but if you wanted to investigate local mysteries, I'd say you're all smart enough to say that there's some locals here. They might know a thing or two.
Yeah, if anything, I think Calliope would maybe indulge a little bit of the storytelling that they want of what we've been up to lately, because I don't as much word as possible has really gotten here from Mitros yet. It's possible.
Mm-hmm.
They might know a few things, but not everything.
Realistically, you're probably the first to get out of there since the Great Games.
Then yeah. So yeah, we'll talk about the Great Games, but also the other things that are really important, our display at Nutheria's temple, and the horrible things that had been going on down there. I just had an idea for a rhyme, so I'm gonna go with it. Nutheria led to the slaughter of millions of innocent civilians. Then he took out her knees, and she's gonna point at Threnos. And yeah, we'll get them up to speed on what's been going on, and the task that they have at hand for finding the ship. And at that point, she wants to ask, the folks that have stopped to listen, if they know anything about the path ahead, that we haven't heard already.
Sure, I actually like to use a bit of a thing you've earned here, because you are now Fame rank 5. And as a result, you have advantage on all persuasion checks in smaller settlements like this, which isn't technically a settlement, but it kind of is. In addition, if you'll want to roll one more time on the trinket menu for fans just giving you things, you absolutely could.
Why not?
But yeah, if you want to make a persuasion check to try and ply some
Yeah.
stories out of people, we do so with advantage.
Okay, I will do that. We're gonna do these first. I'll take that 26.
Ooh, okay. I'll tell you. Threnos, you've got a cameo carved in the likeness of a hideous person. You think it might? I think it might. It maybe is supposed to be
Thurnos
you.
has a fan.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Nods. Why did they tell you to roll on the trinket table? Clivey, you get a petrified mouse.
What the fuck?
It's
Nice.
like a stuff. I'll say it's like a stuffed mouse.
You know,
yeah.
it's like
Oh,
it's
like
posed.
taxidermy,
It's
yeah.
posed.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It's
what?
taxidermed in an amusing manner.
Yeah, like, and they could have made like a little like wig out of like cloth or something. What if it's like Calliope as like a taxidermy
Calliope
mouse?
mouse.
Is this like
The little
the dinner for
ones, it's got,
the dinner for schmucks from the
Oh
Oathsworn?
my god.
Um,
I love that though. I'm gonna put that in my inventory. No one can stop me.
Eliana, you receive from somebody half of a floor plan for some kind of temple, castle, some kind of structure or other.
Their idea they're pitching. They're
what?
pitching to us now.
Yeah, like
This-
just half the floor plan though, not the whole thing, just half.
There's mention of some of the old temples. Perhaps something you could look into later. If you did, I'd be happy to perhaps work on it and dedicate it to your group. Give the
That
people somewhere
seems-
to rally around you.
I suppose. I'm sure Kira could use your support as well with her assistance.
My
in
prayers go to the goddess daily for inspiration, of course. As the other five, is she not well? Is she not with you?
She used a large portion of her power to assist us in clearing the storm of Mitros.
And there's going to be there was generally like interest, and as you say that, the group that's come around Eliana is definitely like that kind of settles, and you kind of watch as their hope kind of decreases just a little bit, saying that like, oh, one of the goddesses has expunged our power. A great thing, but
It means they're helping now in a way that they weren't before.
the oath of peace might be over soon then.
It was going to be over soon anyway. The gods, in their goodness, were trying to hold tight to it. The titans, in their wickedness, began to cast it aside. We are arbitrating the transition in the best way we can. Our best efforts and the help that everyone here, and Thurnos will kind of get louder as he goes, that everyone here can extend is to lift up the hope of the good to come. And he gives a brief sermon, because that's what's happening now to Thurnos.
Mm-hmm. So while that's happening,
And the gods in their goodness stayed their own hands. And now, knowing that the wickedness is coming to fruition, are standing up again and fighting again. And if we stand behind them, if we lift their names and praise their positions, then we shall all come out ahead. And these titans will be cast down into the depths where they belong. Can I get an amen?
no need to roll for that. I know your persuasion is super duper high, and with advantage, you can easily stir the crowd. So while that's happening, Calliope, you're speaking a bit with you're directed to some older fisherman types. You're told that Oh, well, they've seen a thing or two, but they also claim some pretty strange things. And speaking with them in particular about, I assume the Deadfalls is what you're primarily asking about. Strange things happen there. The rocks scream like harpies. And another will chime in. And I had a friend who was there to venture close to them, and he's never returned. It's been many years and still no sign of him. It leads directly to the land of the dead, to Letheria's domain. It is not a safe place to go, but heroes need not fear death, yes? Another will go in. I've seen the Outros. I've seen it sailing on the river Leth, which is, of course, the landlocked river that feeds into the Deadfalls. It's at night. It travels up and down, seeking more blood for the Dragonlord. And he gets very easily dismissed by other people who are listening in with you. Just a crazy old man. The Outros was the ship of Esther Arkalander, a hero.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Collective.
We're going to leave that there, like a family gathering.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I kind of don't want to leave it there though.
Okay. Do you want to go for it?
As like that guy says, Esther Arkalander was a hero, I'll just kind of pipe up, no, he wasn't.
Apologies, but we all know these stories. We know our history.
Eliana will stand up, like, pushing herself off the table. The stories you told are nothing more than different words of mouth made to deify a person who did nothing more than strike down the natives of this land. He did nothing more than become a tyrant. We spoke with those who had been around him. We visited the tombs. The story they wrote is not history. It's, as it is, a story, a fairy tale. We're here to right the wrongs of Esther Arkalander, to bring a true oath of peace to these lands. And I know that's quite a task to say so soon, but it is prophesized to come. We will do this.
Crowd will kind of listen and consider. You want to make me a persuasion check with advantage?
I don't, because my persuasion is trash.
But you get
I'll do it anyway.
advantage.
Ooh, a 20.
Ooh.
The crowd will genuinely think, and you see there's some nodding, and well, it's a damn good thing we have heroes like you now.
Eliana will take a mug and, like, raise it.
And yeah, they'll get another hearty cheer. And at that, I wish I had inner music to transition from this to this. You are going to hear the door kind of slam open, but a well-built, if not very clearly quite drunk centaur enters the tavern. Hey, I heard there were some heroes of prophesizing or something around here.
Word gets around fast, friend.
Was that you? You did prophesizing, bruh?
Yes.
It's us. Did you need something?
He's gonna walk his way over, and at his full height of a centaur, is obviously he one second. He brings a wineskin.
I don't know if that's gonna fix the current.
Oh. And he's gonna smile and then just. You want to fight? 1-on-1, little wrestling.
I've wrestled one of yours before, and it did not go so well for them.
Well, then we'll just fight.
You are drunk. I don't think it's a fair fight if you're drunk.
Man, you're hot. Like, is there a problem, bro?
Hold.
Look, we appreciate you coming over here, but I think you need to go somewhere else.
Just for one visual thing, looking at this centaur, does it look like they have a particular wrestling belt on them? Did I fucking call it, Turk?
It does.
Damn.
I knew it.
Oh. And you will hear from back at the bar, Atala rather. Keep doing that. Ignore him. That's Fallen. He comes in there every day, stupid drunk, trying to find someone to be his paired warrior. It's not a good pickup line, Fallen. Hey. He seems to point in the distance somewhere. Here's Fallen for y'all. Hey, you voice. That wasn't very nice, bro. Oh, that wasn't very nice at all, bro. Oh. Anyway, one of you's gonna fight me. Come on.
Wait, Folon? Doesn't that mean little horse in centaur?
Why, are you a linguisticist? You sound smart as hell, bro. Smarts ain't gonna get me in a fight, though.
One named you Pony, and now you're upset at the world.
Oh, no, bro. I'm fucking rocking that shit. I just like fighting, and I'm trying to, fight you. Not just you specifically. I got nothing against you, bro. I think you're awesome. And he puts his hand up for a high five.
Thranos looks down on obviously one of the least muscular physiques anyone has ever seen.
Just goes up for a high five. Oh, come on, man. Don't leave me hanging, bro.
You made things very uncomfortable very quickly.
I'm wondering if I should do what I'm thinking.
He's still waiting for a high five, just like.
That's
all right. So Eliana will go back standing up because he's right by her. She'll go for the high five and grab his hand and go to pin him like he wants to wrestle. Let's go.
Okay.
He's not gonna stop.
I'm gonna
just get it over.
I'm gonna give him a roll.
Athletics or what?
Yeah. Because he got a natural 20.
Oh wow, yeah. No,
so you twist his arm, and you'll pull, and he'll just kind of not budge, putting full 4 legs down, and kind of just throw you back. Oh, are you fighting me? All right, come on. And he seems to want to rope a dope.
Oh, yeah. She at first, Eliana's gonna be like, "Oh, I did not expect him to be ready."
Yeah, bro, I am always ready, dude. From Scorpion Island, man. Come on.
Scorpion Island.
You gonna talk or are we gonna fight? Because I'm gonna punch you.
All right. If I win, you tell me what you know about Scorpion Island, and she'll, fisticuffs up.
All right. You wanna just
Is this a game of punchies or is this like a straight up wrestling contest?
Seems like it's just gonna be a punchy match. So.
All right.
I'm gonna roll. So he'll decide who goes first here. So 16 for his initiative. You can roll yours.
2.
All right, he's gonna go for his punch first. 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, he's gonna deal 13 bludgeoning damage as he
Holy
basically
shit.
he goes like he's gonna do this. He kicks you with one of the hooves.
What? Bro.
Bro, what? Like, it's a fight, bro. Come on.
You said punch, not kick.
Like, what part of my body is my arms, really? Like, who knows?
Wow.
We're
Okay.
not doing this. We're not doing the Centaur anatomy arguments.
Uh,
I've spent hours.
I'll
of
just
people
have it
talking
move
about
over
this.
here. Like, the crowd will, of course, circle and be very interested to see this fight.
All right.
I mean, he's made to bludgeon you. Your best bet is to just pin him.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go for the grapple.
All right.
Fucking hell.
Come on.
You try and
Bro.
grab him, and he's like weirdly hairy and sweaty.
Gross, it's all the beer sweats.
Yeah. It's wine sweat. It's somehow worse.
Ugh.
And he's gonna try and grapple you back. 21 with that belt.
Oh fuck, he's got a belt.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I got a 10.
And he's gonna have you grappled right now, and he's gonna kind of basically have you lifted up. Looks like he's giving you a noogie on the helmet.
Okay. Can I give an inspiration?
Absolutely.
He was like, the chair. Give him the chair.
Yeah, I'm the chair.
Yeah, you want to make a roll? You want to grab a chair and just try? You're just grappled right now.
No, I'm not gonna grab it.
I'm gonna very subtly put Shield of Faith on Ileana. Ka-choo!
All right. So I guess I got to try to break the grapple now.
Sure.
I wish I was smart enough to enhance ability myself earlier, but here we
You
are.
have no idea.
A 25.
Oh, he can't beat that. He got a 9 even with advantage.
So yeah, he's like about to give me like just kind of like almost elbow him to like let me go.
Okay, where'd you go? I can find you. He points at Clive. No. You kind of got the armor. Is that you? And you're free to absolutely hit him with whatever you want with advantage because he's absolutely fucking lost.
Get him. A 26 to sucker punch for 5 damage.
Yeah. It's gonna take forever.
I know. I mean, like I could.
You
I'll-
gotta pin him.
I'm gonna say you can double it. He's gonna, okay, there you are, and he's gonna try and kick back with his hooves
Ooh,
at
shit.
you. That's gonna be a 15 to hit you.
Because of Threnos' Shield of Faith, that does not hit.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Let's try that pinning again, or the grappling rather.
Have an inspiration.
It's a D8. I don't know if it's. I don't know
It's a
if it's
D8
good,
minimum of 4.
I don't know if a 16 is gonna be good because he's got
He
the
just-
strong.
I just rolled a 9.
I
You just
don't
rolled a 9.
know.
All right, I'll try it. Ooh, 20. A dirty 20.
Yeah, we'll absolutely give you a success you need.
All right, yeah. So like I'm kind of like up on his like basically on the horseback part of him, and like kind of like going up behind, like going for the like headlock.
All right, yeah, no, he's gonna try and break out of that one. And he's got himself a 14.
Damn.
Oh, wait, you got plus 2.
Oh, Cyberella, you are the greatest. Yeah, so
I'll
we're-
take.
We have one floating from Taylor.
Oh, fuck yeah, then I'm gonna steal it right now. So I have a 16, so he's not going nowhere.
All right, yeah, no, back to you.
All right, I gotta try to pin him. Or the 24. Get him. Like, get on the ground.
Absolutely, yeah. You get him in
Yeah.
from behind, and then And he's gonna hit the ground, and he'll do your yield. And he'll just start laughing really hard. Oh, I knew you guys are my kind of people.
I did it before. I can do it again.
And he'll like be tapping all across. He'll be like just like tapping your face or like all over.
I will let him go.
Oh,
stand
and
up
yeah, he rights himself. Oh, and he like.
That went better than it looked like it was going to. Well done.
Hell of a freaking job, bro. And pound it.
I
He
will
puts out
like
a fist towards you.
questioningly do it. I'm not grabbing it. No. Like,
No, he. Oh, right. Oh, God. Anyway, like I said, y'all know how to fucking party. So where are you all rolling to?
I think in the most deadpan way, like Calliope just looks over to him and just says, "The Deadfalls."
No shit. That sounds tight. Never been. Hey, yo, like, I never say this, but would anyone be, like, interested in forming a warrior bond with me? And, like, no pressure, I may or may not really need this to happen.
what does that mean?
It means you're bros!
I'm sure it means more than that.
Yeah, it's like, we swear to keep each other safe in combat, and, you know, like, well, I went before, and it was great, you know. It's like we were like bros for life, until one of us dies. In which case, I gotta go find new bros.
So apparently the adoptable is now up here.
I don't know what you're talking about. Please adopt my weird centaur, bro.
First
like-
we go from Bulbug, and now we have a centaur option.
Companions come in all flavors.
I mean, so you said you were from
It's
Scorpion.
not that we're not interested.
It's not that, but you said you were from Scorpion Island, right?
Yeah, Scorpion Island.
So do you know anything about like boats and how to sail?
Oh, dude, I kill it on boat. You think like horse legs, arms, who knows? Like be real seasick, but like I'm like super aquacious.
I see.
Like a kelpie?
Nah, I don't eat kelp. It's too salty, bro. I mean, like, great for mornings after the hangies, you know?
Can't say I personally do, but
Yeah, I think Calliope will kind of look to the group and say, maybe a tad unconventional, but could be an option if we're trying to get a crew together.
oh my god, no. My head immediately just went to a heist movie, like, crew together issue, like, and we're kind of doing that.
Well, we're going to need assistance in this. None of us are skilled sailors, and we're going to get a boat. Unless any of you are keeping secrets.
Bro, I would never keep secrets from me and my warrior bonded, bro. Like, holy snap, guys. Like, I tell you everything.
Very.
We be tighter than the Twin Titans, you know? Like, not like that, though. That makes it sound really bad. There is nothing immediately sexual about the bronection.
The
Wait.
Pronection.
Immediately.
I now have more questions than what
We
you
don't have to.
originally-
No, bro. Don't even worry. It's like not required. It's just it's just like fighting by each other's side naturally like causes some connections, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
So,
I'm just gonna kind of like look over to Leo. Like, this sounds like your alley there, Bucko.
Don't
You're
put
the one
things
who
up.
won the wrestling.
God damn it!
you did win. I mean,
I hate my
you
life.
have the closest connection to any of us.
I am I think y'all are great though, like collectively. I have not heard any points towards DeFerro talk. Like I've not heard you talk, but like you seem chill. So like I'm here for the
I
ride.
would imagine DeFerro sitting next to Leo, munching on like bar peanuts and
Mhm.
watching this all unfold.
They do have spicy peanuts here.
Just hanging out, eating some spicy peanut mix, watching this all happen. She's gonna turn to Leo. He's looking for a warrior friend.
Oh, me?
I feel like you would end up owing him something at some point, right? Like that's how these things work. Like when you agree to this sort of thing, then they can like do that. Well, now you're at my beck and call. You have to protect me thing, right? Yeah. So maybe we just don't do this.
Oh. Well, yeah, I don't think I'm ready for marriage.
Nah, bro.
That's exactly what marriage is. Yeah.
Not marriage at all. I would just be there to support any of you. No questions asked. You got a dead body, I ask how deep you need the hole to be. You want to fight a war? I would be like, not super crazy about that, but like, I'd follow you through. Wars are bummers, man.
Just gonna toss a handful of peanuts and through chewing bites. I think this call is yours there, Eliana.
Yeah.
Like, there is no pressure. If I am absolutely harsh in the vibes here, I will leave. I just thought, like, hey, you all seem cool and you fight real good, and like, I'm looking for people who are cool and fight good.
Although I'm not disinterested, you are drunk. You are inebriated in something that would be very serious.
Why don't we suggest a probationary period?
That
Like-
is cool, but does anyone know what the moon is gonna be tonight? Perchance.
That is not
Not
a
at-
question I expected to hear.
Yeah.
Asking for a friend who is also me, and hopefully your friend.
Are
Do
you
we
only
know
a
what the
horse
moon is
part
there?
of the time?
I am part of a horse all the time.
Are
Does
you
he turn to
Okay.
a reverse centaur in the day?
There is maybe or maybe not a curse on my people. But if we are like broed up with folk, it's all good.
So is there like this sounds so sketchy as fuck as it gets right now. So
do we just like
have
touch
we
hooks?
ever heard of this at all?
I mean, if you want to make me a history check, it'd be pretty hard to actually.
We look
I
around at the
kinda
bar
wanna.
full of people and we're like, who knows the most about centaurs here?
Yeah, no, it's not me.
If anyone here knows about centaurs, it is centaurs of the Heartlands and the Great Steppe.
He's from out of town.
He's from the Scorpion Island.
Oh yeah.
So, anyone? I'm seeing a 9 and a 12. Not quite doing it for me and what I want.
And no history. I don't know nothing. So what half of you turns into a wolf?
No, there is no wolf involved, I'm pretty sure. But, like, generally, not a good thing. Anyway.
Like,
Anyway.
wait, no, I'm just saying, if we bring you on, but don't commit yet,
Then I will be in a problematic situation I'd rather not be in.
well, yes, but what do you do otherwise?
Feel real bummed. Like, but, I don't know. I've heard mention of maybe turning into a scorpion.
What?
Yeah,
A giant scorpion.
Yeah, you know, like the Scorpion Island, like clack, I'd attack. So I'm trying to prevent that from happening.
What all does this?
I'm getting the sense I am not finding buyers. That is
Well,
okay.
no, it's okay. We're just trying to understand the offer that is on the table.
Yeah.
So, let me get this right. You are looking very much for a friend to bro up with you, so that as bros, you stop turning into a killer giant scorpion.
Yes, but also we'd support each other in battle and, help each other out however we need to help each other out.
We could pair him up with Bullbug.
How does Bulbug react to the centaur? This whole scene that has happened from the wrestling to now.
Bullbug's down, but he's kind of I don't know if I should be paired up. I don't think be much good as a pair. I mean, you guys are the heroes. I'm just here for the snacks. And he's basically gotten a bag of the a supply bag of the peanuts that he's got for himself right now.
Not
Absolutely
even shelling them.
Yeah, absolutely just Winnie the Poohing the shit out of it.
How
I don't
about
think it's a terrible idea.
we talk about it in the morning?
Well, what is the moon tonight?
That is an excellent question that I am also interested in. Inquiring minds want to know.
I turn around. Does anyone in the bar know what phase of the moon we're in?
Nature checks?
We've lost track of time.
Nature checks, and I'll make a flat d20 roll. Seems to be. Oh wait, they're farmers.
A 20.
Oh yeah, no.
I figured they'll know the phase of the moon off the top of their head.
It's not going to be a full moon tonight, but it is coming within the week.
We've got a couple days to think about it.
2, maybe.
We've got exactly a couple days to think about it.
Well,
Look, I'm not against having just a unit nearby when things go poorly.
Nice, bro. He goes and just does a quick little ab flex when you mention unit.
Why don't we take the day and a half that we have before sundown tomorrow and the day after and decide then? I mean, you don't go partially scorpion when it's not quite a full moon, do you?
I do not know, and I am legit, locate between you and me on the DL. Don't tell anyone you don't want being told. Terrified. Also, it helps to be drunk, so,
Well, everyone, any thoughts? Don't think it's a bad idea. I think it's an asset to have a sailor on the team.
True. I would prefer to sleep on it.
Why don't we find you a nice, cozy place away from others? I mean, I really, really hate to ask this, and I want you to know I'm doing so with the utmost respect and concern for others. Since you're not certain what will happen tonight, I think the only other outbuilding is the stable.
Bro. I feel like all the music paused right there. That is... I think I understand your concern, but I'm gonna let you reword that in a way that doesn't hurt me.
Is there a place you could stay the evening where you would be contained in case you became a giant scorpion?
I guess I could go back to where I've been crashing, but really hoping we could lock this in now, bro.
This is a big commitment, and
It's
while
really come on, you all probably swore to protect each other in battle all the time.
True, but we also know each other, and we only just met.
All right. No biggie, but I literally am standing in the place you all just randomly met and all swore oaths and stuff in.
was a prophecy involved, and
He does kind of have a point, though.
I'm not.
Well, like, I
Again,
prophesied.
I'm not against it. I think it's a good idea, and if no one else wants to, then I'm not the most bro of the bunch, but
Hey,
And it's just
Everyone
like
can
I
be a
look at you,
bro.
it's like I am.
It's like,
everyone
you're
can be a
like
bro.
8 levels more bro than Threno.
I'm definitely not the type either, but the fact of the matter is, we were just asking how we were going to get this entire ship out of the middle of the continent to actual water. And we have someone who could potentially help us with that.
And we were just a few hours ago discussing how to help a murderously angry 25-foot tall creature that we weren't going to be able to help, and yet here we have a solution.
Oh, I wish I'd been there to see that. That sounds awesome.
It hurt a
It
lot.
was unpleasant.
Still like dusting off.
Oh, damn. Well, damn, I really wish I'd been there. I could have like totally saved some of you and been like this big hero, and then we would have totally bonded about that, and we've known each other. It'd be awesome.
Look, if
Uh-huh.
if no one is excited about the prospect, then I think I can. I mean, I think I can take one for the team in this situation. That's all I'm saying.
That does not
It's-
inspire
it's a-
confidence in me personally.
It's a risk that, look, I mean, you should have seen how she just now stopped flinching when we get close to her 2 days ago. It's
Please
taken
don't
us a
put this
little
all on
time
me.
to get used to each other. You know what? Sure.
Hmm.
I will bro up.
Real.
I think so. I think that you have the potential of bringing a great deal. You have a lot of assets that would help us and be helpful toward the quest we're engaged in. You're very excited and want to help out. I would prefer that you not be stone drunk during this commitment, though.
All right, but like, was very concerned about turning into a giant scorpion. No, for real. And he'll like.
If doing this stops you from turning into a giant scorpion, which is the implication I keep picking up. Wait a second. You're saying you don't know if doing this will stop you
No,
from
it
turning into a giant
absolutely
scorpion?
will. I was just
Okay,
really
see, that's
worried
a
about
very
that not
important
happening.
point to be clear on,
And, like,
because I'm
checking.
just
I just
saying
lost-
that
I just-
I think that
I just lost a friend, and like I kind of have to like move on really fast, or like scorpion time.
What was
Yeah,
his,
no.
What was their name?
This
Oh,
and
go.
Kaios. Calliope, you know a sad drunk when you see one. You recently, a few weeks ago, met one, and he was a god.
Yeah.
This is clearly somebody who is hiding under the pain, but also is used to being in a stupid state. So, like, you think functional battle alcoholic. So,
Okay. But like,
I'm
even
not-
so,
I'm not gonna lie,
I was more insight checking about like,
oh, he's
Does he
positive that
truly
if
believe-
he's 100% positive of two things. Well, three
Okay.
things. One, if he doesn't bond with somebody, he's going to turn into a giant scorpion. Two, you all seem like his kind of people. Three, he does not have time to be picky. But, obviously he'd like someone to actually want to be his bro and support him, because like he's like selling it as like a oh whatever thing, but it's clear he puts some degree of effort into this.
mm-hmm.
he kicked Eliana really hard.
He did have her
I-
at the beginning of that fight. I
I
was a
didn't
little
think she was
worried.
going to pull
And-
that
and-
out, honestly.
and that-
as
and
much
then he's like-
respect as I have for her, that was not going well at the start.
Oh, that's right. And it reminds me. And he takes off the belt and gives it to you, Eliana. That's for you. That's the rules of the belt.
All right, and okay. So I have a wrestling belt.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get that, by the way?
No. Gotta just like have it.
Okay.
sorry if I'm not like super excited about the prospect, but I think it is helpful, and I'm willing to, give it a try.
You serious about this, bro?
Is it? What's the plan B if it doesn't work out?
You now have a scorpion friend.
No, I don't know, bro. Didn't really try to think about that.
If we are going to ask the people of this nation to have faith in us to resolve this problem, then it's only right that we show that we have faith in them when they want to help. And the more I think about it, the more I think this makes perfect sense. To tie us not just to the land as a whole, but to those within it. And a lot of Thurnos' like trepidation will fade just a little bit. He's still like, really? But half convincing himself and half trying to talk himself through it. But this is part of it. We can't expect them to back us if we're not here to help when this is what they need.
Dude, that's inspiring as shit, man. Like, you should be like a
do you,
motivational speaker.
Do a lot of sit-ups or something? How does that work?
Trade secret, bro. Also, like, running really works the core. Anyway, and he's gonna kneel down, and he's going to extend an arm out and just take a small knife and kind of nick his hand and offer it out for like a warrior's grip rather. Yeah.
Oh.
And
Been
he
part of a
turns
club like
and
this before.
hands
And,
the knife over to you, and
Thurnos will take it and kind of look at everyone else for just a moment. Nick his hand and embrace the arm.
hey. And he's gonna like, still very drunk and smelling alcohol. I will fight with you to the end, bro. I mean it.
And
Ride or fucking die. In our case, both, because you could totally like use me like a horse sometimes.
sorry. Absolutely. We are here to protect, defend. And I will protect and defend you.
Hell yeah, man! Yes! Oh, I'm gonna go get us all a drink. No giant scorpion drinks. Yes. And he'll get up, and you look, and the wound is just like seems to have immediately healed itself. And yeah, now you should all have access to the ability to use and fight as Folon. Thranos, as his bonded bro, quotation marks, you do the ability for him to function as a mount. And you can basically give him whatever weapon you want. He does just come with a kind of standard,
Big
longbow and kicking set right now, but and of course he does have the special bonus ability Chug Mead, which you can read on his sheet what that does on your own time. But
Right now, you mean?
sure, if you want.
Go ahead, keep going.
No, but yeah, he'll go and make his way to the bar and get you all the drinks you need. Coming back, he'll mention that Itala mentioned that she set you all up in the premium rooms, but she needs to know because there's only 2 nice rooms. Like they're large beds, but there's only one bed per room, so there's 2 nice rooms. Everything else is a double. Kind of think of them like the honeymoon suites. They have baths and private private restrooms. Everyone else uses the standards, so you guys can have those if you like. You just got to figure out, who's staying where. Yeah, beyond that, evening's yours to do with as you please.
Thranos will spend the evening drinking and trying to get to know Folon better.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Oh, he'll
I'm gonna
tell
be
you.
a good bro.
He'll tell you all about Scorpion Island. It seems like an island completely populated by centaurs and or giant scorpions. And he'll
Like just eat each other and
I mean, we try not to get eaten, bro. Like, you gotta fight those people. It sucks because it's a centaur who was cursed at one point, but you have to bond with someone who's not a centaur to not be, So that's why I was really lucky to get on a boat. Because again, no one wants to visit because, centaurs and, settler types don't really like to. Settler boats don't usually like to, stop on our shores because centaurs and also giant scorpions. So,
what caused that? When did it start?
I don't know. I just kind of maybe super blanked that day. But it's not recent. It's been happening for a while.
So it's like get stung and then either partner up or become a scorpion?
Nah, from the get-go, I don't mean to be a downer or nothing, but my grandma's a scorpion now, bro. I mean, it's it's basically come of age, you got a week.
It's definitely something we'll have to deal with.
Oh, dude, if you could, that'd be tight. No pressure. I know you guys got some big important business to get down with, but that would be awesome if we could stop there.
Definitely something we'll look into.
Oh, thanks, bro. Give you a hearty clap on the arm. But yeah, he'll go off about that. He'll ask all about, your life and your adventures. And, you can just spend the evening bonding, and we can, RP that more as we go forward.
I can't find Chug Mead though anywhere, so I was really curious.
Oh, it should be on his sheet under actions. What's a bonus action?
I don't see his sheet.
Chug brew. I have to change it to Chug Mead.
Maybe if I reload it.
Maybe, yeah.
All right. Anyway, no, I just wanted to do that, and I'm good. Who's staying where?
I mean,
Okay,
I'm
nice.
fine to bunk with whoever.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't mind a standard bed as well.
If none of y'all scaredy cats take the nice beds.
So, what is the nice
We're all
bed
too
thing?
nice.
So the
Okay,
nice
you
bed
know
is
what?
just
Here.
a double up?
No,
or-
I'm gonna reveal it on the map. There are 2 huge rooms.
Uh-huh.
Camera guy, go capture those nice rooms.
I'm working on it. Leave
It's
me
fine, it's fine.
alone. I'm trying.
Come on. You're doing great. Look at those things. Private baths, premium hot water, private bathrooms. So you're not in, they were generous to, those ones, the stall situation is not great. Flowers in your room.
Honestly, they're big. If these two don't mind having some of the smaller rooms, then we can just split up between the two. I mean, we could almost all fit, but these two kind of take up a bit more space than we do.
I'm going to look at the single California King bed there, and then look at Threnos. if you're expecting me to sleep nuts to butts tonight,
Nuts
with
to butts.
everybody, I don't know about all that.
There's 2 rooms. I'm not saying fit in one room and stack into one bed.
You kind of implicated that by saying that
No,
we
there's
could technically
2
all fit in
rooms
rooms.
and 5 of us.
Uh-huh.
We could divide between the 2.
DeFer's
Again.
going to crunch a handful of corn nuts and walk into one of these rooms and lay down on the bed while crunching corn nuts.
And that bed's already covered in crumbs
Take-
now, so
take
that's
your
all
pick.
you.
See, I like DeFera's idea. That looks like the party room. I'm gonna go in there.
See?
We'll take the top room with the bigger bathtub.
Yes.
Ooh.
The side-by-side
Ooh.
poopers.
Oh, hold on, I think I have something for this.
Co-op pooping.
Oh my god. No!
Yes, Careless Whisper.
Oh my gosh.
If
the
only
fuck?
Kira was here to play that.
She probably would.
She's
Get us
playing it
DMCA'd.
right now. She knows.
Kira's always watching.
He just has like that like that burning ear. She's like, there's something going on there.
There's something sexual
This-
going on.
Well, I'm going in this one then. I will go in the other one and leave the door open
Hmm.
and just sit in one of the chairs.
Or Bulbug. It's like, oh hey, look, there's a bed that finally fits him, and it's taken. Damn.
Look, in the other rooms, you just shove 2 beds together.
Oh, I'd never take more than a room that could fit me. I don't want to be selfish like that. I mean, if you wouldn't mind, I don't snore. I don't think.
I mean, I am very small and you are very large, but
Oh my
Or-
god, they're gonna the best big like little spoon, big spoon in that bed.
Are you okay with Bulbug joining you in the room?
That's fine. I left the door open.
Great, so will Folon.
Oh,
Yep.
there we go. Sandwich between 2 large men. Theranos, how do you feel?
Theranos will go up to the door, look out it, look at Leo and Eliana, who are both out there. Sleep well, and close the door.
Not as well as
And-
you.
Bulbug and you basically turn around and Bulbug and Folon are basically both like passed out in the bed. There's like a sliver in the room between them for you to fit into if you want.
Guys.
Through crunching of peanuts, DeFer will say to
Maybe.
who's in the room with me?
Calliope.
Calliope. Wait, no. Where did Leo go? Oh, in
Leo.
another room. Okay. You said a little room. Okay. Yeah, then she will turn to Calliope and she will go, well, I mean, obviously we're gonna have to gossip about that, right? And she's going to
100%.
immediately put her ear up to
Nice.
the wall.
Hold on. I might have something in my inventory, like glass or a cup or something to make this easier.
I mean, but I feel like this could get.
Yeah. I never suspected Theranos to be the type, but you know.
I mean, she's just full of surprises at this point. All that anger in that tiny little body, compounded with, apparently, a lot of willingness.
Mm-hmm.
All you can hear through the wall is, you 2 are both going to cram into that bed?
Just take the snuggles, bro. Come on. There's
Look.
room, bro.
There is 2 perfectly comfortable chairs over here, and I will be
No,
fine.
you don't. Make that. You want to make an athletics check.
Oh my god.
Oh.
gets an advantage between Folon and Bullbug. Bullbug roll. Yeah, no, you're getting right the fuck in there. You're getting snuggled.
Nice.
All right, fine. Just try not to snore or move or
Breathe.
anything.
Oh, don't worry, bro. You're a perfect fit.
Can't say this is a situation I've ever found myself in before.
Calliope snickers at that, like, so
Just-
hard on the other side of the wall.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being between two big fellas. Best place to be.
It's just
You're doing great, champ.
Oh no, ew. I just thought of like with Bolon's wine sweats and then Bulbog's meat sweats from all the snacks. Ugh.
You're
why
gonna need
are
that
you
tub.
both so slippery.
Continuing to laugh on the other side of the
You
wall.
go clean up or something.
It's just Tefera and Calliope on the other side just snort laughing.
How loud is this laughing? Out of curiosity.
I mean, I feel like we're probably trying to stifle a little bit, but
Yeah.
like
No,
it's only like
This is too tight. It's too tight. Stop.
it's like it's
Oh,
only
God.
helping so much.
Nah, bro. Yeah, it just fits right. Perfect.
Oh my god.
Stop squirming around, dude. Come on.
No. Everyone stop squirming.
Your
Just be
feathers are
still.
getting everywhere.
Oh no.
You better not be coming out.
Jesus.
I'll just say, Eliana, you can probably hear if you're just out and about.
Something. I'm hearing something, and she's just like, damn.
No.
Just like trying to enjoy the water feature, just like
No,
she got kicked and it's
Bubba
been a
will come
long
over
day.
and they'll just like pat himself down with water and they'll both clear off, but they do pass out and the sounds do just stop for those listening in and getting secondary messages.
As
Oh.
soon as it is possible, Thurnos extracts himself from the two and makes his way over to the cushions of the chair.
The cool breeze of the night does make that a very enticing position, even then. But yeah, other rooms, other people.
I think they finally fell asleep.
I mean, they wore each other out at least. I mean, that's good.
Yeah, I
Jesus.
mean that's quite the warrior bond there. Dirk just sitting down back there.
Kirk did this. Like he can't be mad. He can't say like, "What are you doing?"
but I can't
It's
go
like
too
you
hard,
reap
and I'm worried.
As they're like,
what you sow.
I imagine this to be similar or as close to probably it's something that Calliope or Tefera would remember from like childhood of like little girl sleepovers of like giggling and like she's gonna like turn with like her head under her like little pillow and like look over at Calliope. I just have like one request and it's gonna be really weird.
Okay.
I know. Can you just wake up earlier than me and do like some sit-ups next to the bed because that's what wakes me up now? And like I can't I'm afraid that I just won't wake up without the alarm clock of somebody doing sit-ups next to me.
You know, that you're right. That was incredibly strange, but also incredibly adorable. I'll try my best. I don't think I can, get up there as many times as Leo probably can. I don't have the core strength, but I can try my best. And if not, I'll make something that sounds like it.
Perfect. Just make sure I'm awake in the morning because I don't wake up easily on my own, so... And then these guys, and like, you'll see the snakes are all curled up. They can get frustrated, and, you know...
They curl up like when people put the coils in their hair.
Yeah, they just like
Nice.
curl up, get all toasty warm.
Oh, so they're not heavy sleepers.
No. And then they get scared, and then people turn to stone, and it just all ends poorly for everybody, so... Just
Yeah.
like an easy wake up. We've been traveling now at this point, and I've woken up every day to the sound of somebody thinking that they're quietly doing sit-ups. Appreciate it.
Do you know how many he's gotten to at this point?
No, I've heard him counting, but I'm not sure if he just starts at like 30 or 40 to like make himself look cooler, but like, I mean, to be fair, he's pretty strong, so he probably is actually doing them. I mean, that's not quite for me, but probably a lot more than I hear, because I go back to sleep usually.
Did you just roll for how many sit-ups you do every...
Roll for sit-ups.
Roll for sit-ups.
It was 40.
Okay.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I've got you.
Thanks. And that's all she'll just roll over. She'll probably pass out. To be fair, this has been like a really surreal day for her. Eliana
Yeah.
was extremely emotional. She thinks she just heard like a threesome in the room next to her with the most unassuming one out of all of us.
Yeah.
She might have even like very quickly definitely thought that would be me first. And like, you know what I mean? Was like shocked. We're back where we began, very nostalgic. Like, she would probably just be out cold.
Anyone else?
Going to sleep.
I think Leo just heads to the room adjacent and just like knocks out as well.
Eliana.
Due to her fun elven shenanigans, she doesn't need as much sleep as everyone else. So she kind of takes the time to just sit and listen to the water. Unless it's stagnant, in which case she just kind of
There's
at it.
a fountain, don't worry. Two
um,
fountains on either side, keep it flowing.
and she just kind of thinks and mulls over the day's events. Thinking about what Threnos told her and how everyone kind of seemed to act about her a somewhat abrupt change. And how to better move forward. Eventually she will retire like quietly to the room with Leo, going in the other bed. Kind of just putting her helmet on the nightstand and just staring at the ceiling until she goes into like her meditative state. Not as much dreams tonight, more of thoughts.
Oh. Sorry, you thought you got to decide what you dream about?
Before that happens, sometime around 1 a.m., Threnos comes out of the room and just dunks his entire head in the fountain out there.
You have a bath.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
loud.
he definitely would still go out into the courtyard fountain
That's
and
fair.
just dunk his head.
I wonder if I would see that or not, but yeah.
For amusement, I would say about the time you are going in to lay down, he comes out to dunk his head.
Oh, okay, that gives her many thoughts like, is he cleaning himself? Is he thirsty? What's going on? It's not my business. He's an adult. And I go to bed.
Just- This is not how I thought any of this would go.
But-
Head back to my chair cushion.
All of you pass off into dreams. Quiet, cool breeze of the night lulling you all into a comfortable sleep. But it's there you have a vision that you only had experienced once before. You're back on the ship, a ship you now know to be Ultros. You stand this time not at its helm, but down on the deck. Each of you is alone here, though you all share this vision individually. And from the top, where you know the helm to be, you hear a call. Quickly, friend. We need you at the helm. And you feel compelled. Your body moves without you moving. And you see what you know to be Esther Archelander, ancient dragon lord, figure of myth and history intertwined, and what you know to be potentially one of the worst causes of slaughter in Thylea's history, competing with the very Titans themselves. He stands there at the helm of this giant vessel. He tosses you something. Your hands go up and catch it. They are your hands, but they move without you knowing. And you look down, and it is that strange device that seems to hold position and constellation and direction all in one. The Ultros will need a captain like you. Come, take a try at the helm. You move. And as soon as you hold it, the ship feels like it comes to life, like your extension of yourself covers the entire ship. And you sail in through the oceans and past to the furthest reaches, to the fog that surrounds Thylea, the barrier that has been created by Kentamane to protect and at the same time control this land. And the vision starts to part. You feel a hand clasp your shoulder. This one cold, balmy, and almost skeletal. And you turn and you see where Esther Archelander once stood, a now ghostly, terrible figure. And he looks at you and smiles widely, mad as his eyes. Aye, you'll do just fine. And that is where the vision ends, and all of you awaken the next morning in a shock. No sit-ups needed. As you wake, your bodies are all warm from sleep and blankets, but that cold feeling on your shoulder remains. It fades, of course. But you can tell this was more than a vision. Anything anyone needs to do in the morning?
I, of course, do my morning crunches.
Oh, of course, yes. Okay.
Did the other two...
Bulbug and Full-On did not awaken when you did.
That's what I was going to ask. Yep. I wake up and look over and see all three of Full-On's limbs are big spooning over the top of.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're absolutely like just cuddling each other right now. It's really kind of cute.
Ernest will just sigh, reach up to the cold spot on his shoulder, and look around to leave and see if anyone else comes out.
Man, we've got to stop waking up like that. Cliffy's just sitting on the side of the bed.
I would imagine as you guys kind of sit up in bed, DeFera just pulls the blanket up closer over, like not a morning person move. Yeah. And I would like to go back to having normal fucking, like, just normal dreams. Maybe even just like a sexy dream here or there. But like something not related to everything. And she's just going to like grumpily pull the blanket and like curl in for just a little bit.
Fair enough. Yep, just gonna get ready for the day and head on out there. It's a big
If no one
fat
comes
meal.
out, Thrynos will knock on the next door. You guys okay?
Yeah, did some creepy ghost hand thing also give you a bad touch?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Given what's happened before, I figured it was more than just me.
Hmm. Well, we'll be out in a sec. How was your night?
It's not what I was expecting at all.
It's not what we were expecting either. And she gets up out of bed and with the blanket still wrapped around her head to start some running hot water.
Running is interesting, but your water has been brought in quietly by the people here, and it is warm and ready for a morning bath.
What about you two? Is everything okay?
Yep, everything's good.
Can feel Eliana staring at the back of the door.
She's not. She's more surprised of like that after all that, like just Leo's still just morning crunches. Like not just like trying to like creepily watch him, but also like watching in bemusement that he's still doing it. And then she
Making
gets up,
sure
grabs her
everyone-
helmet, comes out.
Seeing everyone's fine, Thrynos will go back into his room, and there's just this giant splash as he lands into the bathtub.
He's making a mess.
Yeah. I assume you all go through with your morning ritual as it is.
A little bit of a
And-
slower, later start for Thrynos than typical.
Yeah, it wasn't the best sleep. Your back's a little sore. You did sleep in a chair. From sleeping in the
Sleep in a chair.
chair. From
Yeah,
sleeping in the
bet.
chair.
I bet it
everyone.
was. Bet it was.
But the hot bath does help working all those aches out. And but yeah, you all can assemble and it's get ready
When
to
Thrynos does step back out, there is, the hot water did help, but there's just a little bit more of a stretching routine than usual. Work a few kinks out.
I think you got a lot of kinks
Yeah,
worked out last night.
Yeah.
Why are you all staring?
Well, as she just kind of like Are these flowers like pickable? Am I gonna get in trouble if I take one?
You're the heroes of prophecy. You probably take one just fine.
Well, Threnos, as she goes to like pluck a
What's up, bro?
flower.
Morning.
Let's just say that there may or may not be thoughts from as she kind of like looks over at the door as Bullbug starts like squeezing out.
Don't mind me, just squeezing through.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So take that as you will, Threnos. I'm not here to judge, nor do I need to know anything. I'm just gonna go have
Judge what?
a drink and a quick bite. And she'll kind of like pass off the flower to you. If you take it, that's up to you.
I mean,
if not.
he'll take it and kind of look confused and just
Hmm.
absentmindedly stick it over his ear.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, breakfast and go. So the plan is where then? Just further down the road to the Dead Falls?
The map does show you a quicker route along the River Leith, rather.
Lethe.
Leth.
Well, if we follow the river, although we've done that before and had issues with hippies. Hopefully
Well,
not
we-
this time.
I mean, our new friend here is an experienced sailor, so maybe a boat is the way to go.
It seems like that be somewhat arrangeable. Larger group, though.
Be big for a riverboat. These two are massive. And there's 5 of us.
Yes. I don't think a boat's necessarily going to be best option.
Faster
It would
than
take a few as well. Do you plan to row the boat, or would you expect Leo and I to row the boats?
Oh no, I mean, these two do a lot of. I mean, they can do a lot of work.
We absolutely
you
can.
It is so
You two-
hard that I
you two
cannot
are-
be my character. Like, this is...
You two aren't
Oh.
against taking the helm. You can do all the heavy lifting. That's fine.
Well, it's
And
also
we can
more...
just kind of go for the ride and pay attention to what's going on.
Well, the other issue is procuring boats. I don't think those are just sitting around, necessarily.
I'm sure there's raft trade up and down the river, and we have the coin to rent one at least, I would think.
True. No harm in looking into it. I'm just afraid if they have nothing to fit our 2 larger gentlemen.
I'm just saying, it's something we haven't done before, and it doesn't hurt anything to try something we haven't done.
I'm
I mean,
sure.
it could be a great experience. We could find out that that's the way that we should travel from now on. We won't know until we try. I mean, we've all spent time in the horse and cart, and we've all spent time walking, but this is different. It's new.
I am in agreement.
Go ask.
Whom?
Folon, do you know who to talk to for this sort of thing around here?
Oh, like, I talked to some fishermen or something. Might be able to rent a boat, but Those river falls, the falls probably get like wicked fast, bro. Probably not gonna anyone go too close.
Oh, but I mean, can you handle it or can you not handle it?
Oh, you know I can handle it, bro.
I just wondered. I mean, I don't know you that well.
Bro, we're like super bonded. You absolutely no.
I just don't want to overestimate your abilities, I guess.
Nah, bro. We always overestimate our bros.
Well, then you know what? It's decided. That's all. We'll at least get as close to the falls as we can.
I mean, like, I might get a little wet if you don't, huh?
As long as you know what you're doing, I'm sure we'll all be fine.
Got you, bro. And he'll go and start making some chatter with a few fishermen.
The most difficult thing I have had to do.
It's not giggle.
It's the point, like, I am so having to dissociate from what I want to say and what Ellie would say, and it is killing me.
But try not before the horse. Anyway.
Look, I don't know what we're waiting for. Let's just take the bull by the horns and get on it.
Hey, I resemble that remark. Don't grab my horns too hard. I'm sensitive. I don't think I was treated right last night.
Damn.
Can we all go get on a boat now?
I'm just
Yeah.
watching the struggle in Tony. No, I'm living for it. How many more can we make? Come on. No, anyway, let's get rolling then. As you all begin to make your way, let's do some sign-on. You leave the Sour Vintage. The Heartlands. Full-On's able to negotiate for 1 or 2 boats, just to make sure you have enough room. So you're escorted towards the River Leth and board some ships. Following the King's map down the river, there is a point where the fishermen, of course, say, this far, no further. They don't want to mess with the deadfalls. But it does take you a better part of the day to get there. As the sun now sets and a full moon approaches. The Ultros, according to the King's map, points to a secret inlet at the Deadfalls, located just before the River Leth rushes into a huge chasm. The Ultros is supposedly docked at this inlet every night in the hours before dawn. And as night dawns on you here, you see that dissension as it goes further and faster and breaks into frothing rapids. The water flows and gurgles at a treacherous speed. Large, sharp rocks jut from the water, making the river even more perilous, like teeth, waiting to churn you apart. But as you stand before this next adventure, I think that is where we're going to call it for this evening. As next time, we enter Falls of the Underworld and begin our attempt to try and claim the Ultros. Anyway, thank you all so much. I'm so sorry, Chad. I can't keep going. There are more VODs available online, and of course, you can also just DM me for more videos if you're not satisfied with the ones currently on Neon Light's YouTube. But I am going to say thank you all so much for joining us. But before we go, must have been rocking to it at some point while I was prepping this. But anyway, before we go, if we can please, my excellent, exceptional, awesome, star-studded cast of storytellers here, please tell the people who you are, who you're playing tonight, where people can find more of your good work, and are you ready for the Deadfalls? Starting, of course, with the beginner of all things signing on and off, and the cruncher of crunches. Comrade.
Yes. Hey, I'm Comrade Crash. My character's name is Leo Dracos, the human paladin. And yeah, you can find me on Twitter and here, mainly. And shoot, what was your question?
Are you ready for the Ultros?
I am ready for the Ultras. But let's pass it on to Chrissy.
I'm Chrissy Kritz. I play Defera Damos. She's our Medusa Warlock. And where else can you find me? All over the internet at Chrissy Kritz. Same rules apply everywhere you go. Where else can you find me? On Thursday, I'll be back again. Not here on this channel, but on another channel. I'll be playing All Hail the Queen. Heck will also be there. And we're gonna try to make sure that Tiamat doesn't get raised. That's all. No big deal. I mean, it's a very casual game. I mean, nothing serious is happening in that game either. It's not life or death there either. It's all good. Anyway, where else can you find me? I'm a general pest and nuisance over on Bright Dystopia's channel and within their Discord, so feel free to come say hello. And also to hire them for voiceover acting. Don't forget that. I don't know, I think that's all I've got. How does Defera feel about the Ultras? There's just a lot of things within Defera that she's feeling, and she's trying to express most of them by gossiping about everybody else.
No, I got a specific question actually for Defera. How are you feeling about the fact that you realize you need to wake up to the sound of Leo doing crunches?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a really long time that they've been traveling together, and, well, you know what I mean. But, like, it's become so habitual, that she finds, like, comfort in, like, the smallest things. So she probably, as she was saying that stuff out loud to Calliope, was like, okay, well, that's a thing now. You said it out loud and you made it real. Like, it kind of had that kind of internal monologue.
Mm-hmm. I hear he's single.
Oh, good. I'll make sure she knows.
She does. Anyway, sorry. I think I'm not familiar. Is it Heck?
I think it's Heck.
Yeah, no, but I don't know. Could you explain?
How fucking dare you?
Say it.
Hey everybody, it's me, Sir Heckalot. You know. And as per usual, tonight I've played Calliope. I did the thing. I'm legally obligated to at this point. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Anyway, I play Calliope, the Siren Bard, who walks the path of the Dragon Slayer. You can find me on all the social medias at Sir Heckalot, including Twitch, Itch, Twitter, Instagram. I'm all over the place. Just find me. It's the best place to figure out where I'm going to be in the TTRPG space next, because I tend to wander just a whole lot. Like Chrissy said, we're going to be in All Hail the Queen on Thursday. So is Corndog in the chat. And if you want to see more of Corndog in the chat and myself, we're going to be over on Enchanting Sorcery tomorrow night for Into the Old Margrave. It is a Into the Woods inspired 5e campaign, and we're having a blast so far. Other than that, you can actually catch me on this Saturday over on Tony Plus One with a Down We Go one shot. It may or may not involve frogs. I don't know. That's a possibility. And then on Sunday, you can catch me over on Indoor Adventures for the second episode of our Apocalypse Keys campaign that we just started yesterday, and it's already wild. We're already causing a lot of problems for the Doomsday Clock. It's a good time. You're not gonna want to miss this one. But yeah, that is it for me. On over to HP.
Hello, everyone. I am the last hit point hero, and tonight I played Thrynos, the Siren Sorcerer Demi-Titan. Lots of rumors. Lots of rumors. Poor Thrynos is going to have to deal with. Don't know how he feels about that. Probably mostly oblivious to them. You can find me in a week and a half right here on Cold Hands, Warm Hearts. We've been off for a bit of a month because of some bits and pieces of things happening, but those things have passed, and so that's where we'll pick back up. I don't have anything else. Otherwise, find me in various Discords spread across the internets. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, how does he feel about the oncoming caves? Or waterfalls.
The Ultros.
And
The
caves.
Ultros.
The Ultros.
Do you want to be the captain of the
hidden
Ultros?
boat. You know, Thrynos wants to do whatever is going to help the entire nation at this point. And if it means captaining a ship, he will figure out a way to do it. So yeah, that's the plan there. That's all for me. Now we move on to Tony.
Oh, hi, I'm Tony. Play Eliana. You won't see me next time because I'll be in Deutschland, whooping it up with some German stuff. Probably, who knows? So yeah, I have no feelings for this whole next part because I won't be here, so they're not valid.
You'll be there eventually.
I don't matter, so it's all good. So
How dare
everything's
you?
fine, TM.
How dare you talk about my friend this way?
So I'll
I'm
pass it
going-
back up to Turk as I clearly do not matter. Anyway, goodbye.
I'm going to fight you, Tony. Gonna tackle you again. Like you love yourself. Anyway, hi everybody. I am Turk, or Turk Accented. If you like to be stuck between centaurs and minotaurs, it's just a lot of tar action. Anyway, if you like me, in the words I say in my general face-looking bits, that's a choice you can certainly feel free to make. But you can find me next over on Lost Caravan, where it will be the finale of Impossible Landscapes Part 1, the Delta Green campaign. So I'll be playing God's favorite Marine. I'm alone in a house or an apartment building where I think a hippy-dippy white lady's going to try and kill me. But it's going to be fine, because I'm Agent Michael, and Agent Michael don't go down easy. Unless, I don't know. Who knows? We'll see where the dice take me. I'm hoping I live, because everyone else in the party needs to die. Anyway, watch to find out. Beyond that, July 4th, I will be here for more Gelgally. And then on the 8th, I will be over on Lost Caravan for another finale of Nova. The series has been running there, which is not going to make me cry. I swear. Right now, I'm going to fight. But it's been a really great series thus far, and if you haven't watched it, then please check it out if you have the time and energy. There's some people here who will vouch for that, I hope. Anyway, then on the 10th, we'll be back here. Sadly, sans Tony. It will make me sad. My heartstrings, because Eliana is a critical part of this game, and Tony's a critical part of this game as well. And it makes my heart happy when I have all my faces here. But hey, if you can join us, then please do. And if you can't, then feel free to catch any of our VODs, either on Twitch or YouTube as they get released. Because there's lots of this adventure. We just hit episode 30 overall of this game. Episode 10 of season 2. There's a lot. And if you want to know more, talk to me. Anyway, I talked over the last bit, which I usually like to end on. But let me actually end as the music hopefully kicks up again by saying that friends can come in all shapes and sizes, and that bonds can be formed on the slimmest of things, but that's what really keeps us all together. And if you're willing to commit to being in part of someone's life, they'll be a part of your life forever. Anyway, and beyond that, remember that even the gods are bound by oaths and prophecy. Thank you all so much. It means a lot that we have so many great people watching us and catching us for the first time. I really hope you can continue to join us as we go forward in this journey, because we all put a lot of work into this. I know it's not just me up here. Players are awesome, but thank you all so much. Thank you to my awesome players. Support the hell out of them. Stick around for Neon Lights, because we have a charity stream happening tomorrow for some really awesome causes. But that's entirely too many words out of me for the night. This story needs to close for the moment. Heck, please take us out. Oh, and stick around for the raid if you want. No pressure.